this week to the Inglorious Ingrates. This is your Dungeon Master, the Daily Dungeon Master. We have with us today Archon. Oliver.
Guten Morgen, but not really.
Sakura.
Blessings of Falanor upon you. May she grace our path along the path of righteousness.
Avery.
Ooga booga, you devious miscreants.
Dastria.
I have no good answer to any of this.
And Daedrich.
Greetings and salutations, fellow followers.
Okay, so who wants
Screw
to
everybody else.
who wants to give our recap this week? Go ahead, Avery.
Okay, so last week we kind of ended like right during the fight. So we finished the fight. We won. It was really fun.
I almost got kissed to death.
Yeah, Dastria had a really good time.
Terrible night.
Terrible time, but a great moment. So did Archon. He kissed a witch.
No, he didn't. I did.
Oh no,
he did too.
They
no,
both did.
Archon kissed
No,
a witch.
he didn't. No, he doesn't. He wasn't.
got
He was
charmed by
subject
a
to the charm ability.
Yeah,
That's
I got
right.
killed.
And
I don't fornicate with witches.
He did it.
And then
You
the
almost did.
king bitch
cuts
slapped
them
you
in
up
half.
and got you out of
So-
it.
That's right.
You got a tongue
Suck you
down.
by.
Welcome.
Hello. Okay, so that happened, all the making out. We won the fight. The guys who are at the Targana guys who were at the Baron's house came in, stormed, were like, "Yo, what's up?"
You didn't know that it was the Targanas
We didn't
busting
know.
in.
We did not
preparing
know
to
that.
fight.
But we were preparing to fight them, but we saw that they were Targanas. We were like, "Oh, hey, what's up, guys?"
Okay,
Saw
cool
it.
boys.
Then we tied up the Baron and the non-Baron, all that jazz. The king was like, "Whoa, hold up! I have a son." He realized that. He let us stay at his house while we rested, while some of us could prep spells to help question the Baron and make him answer our questions. Did all that jazz. Found out a lot of unfortunate information about the upcoming war. Yeah, there's an upcoming war. A lot of people from Archon's tribe, especially, which is really scary.
And Norden's back.
Now, and what was meant when it said war is coming? What did that mean? What did that mean that
The
a war was
avatar
coming?
of war
Is
is coming.
And it's manifesting Archon's dad.
Or was it the dad or the wife?
Archon's dad is
Archon's dad.
is the current incarnation of war.
That's right. So yeah, they're coming. Also, apparently, War enlisted a bunch of doppelgangers to work for him, both willingly and unwillingly, including my father.
No, Daddy, no.
Father, no. So we went. So after we questioned the Baron, Idris, Archon, and Dastria for a moment, tortured them. Archon took off the Baron's penis and shoved it in his mouth. That was a very fun time.
Is that considered incest?
No, I think that's... Never mind.
Wow.
Cannibalism, perhaps.
Hey, why go across the street and go across the hall, right?
PG, guys.
Anyway,
PG.
Moving along.
moving along. After they had died, we went to my house and I saw my dad. He's like, "Yeah, I know what you're gonna say." I'm like, "Can we fix it?" He's like, "I don't know." So we called upon Azrael, the dude above me in the hierarchy of Falnora, and he did some stuff and zippy zappy big light thing, and the dagger thing on his chest was gone. Has he woken up yet?
No.
He's still sleeping.
It's sleepy time.
It's sleepy time. It's sleepy time.
And that's where we left off,
That's
isn't
where
it?
we left off.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Norden's back.
We got new people.
And
Or
who-
not new people.
Norden.
Norden is back in town. He is helping with
Airmill and Musi are too. Airmill and
and
Musi.
Aramel and Musi are both there as well. And along with, hold on, let me find the name.
Japroni Quid.
We're about 200 soldiers.
Therog, Stormcrow is there, and they were following Gilmar, who brought as many of the Stormcrow clan as he could, which was a 100 Stormcrow berserkers, as well as 100 Raven Riders. Right? Was that? Yes.
Remind me who Gilmar was again. Which one?
Gilmar was the wise clan leader, one of the clan leaders
Was he
in
the one
his
who was
tribe.
friendly to us when we were
Correct.
there? Okay.
Yes. Yes.
The only one, basically.
Not to argue, but you told us 200 Raven Riders.
200.
And
That's
200
right.
Goliath warriors.
Correct. I'm
We
sorry.
did everything we can get, I think. Yeah.
Correct. I'm sorry. I did not bring that note. That
here's an
notebook
important
with me this
question.
time.
Did they bring Archon's Raven?
Either
Did
that
they?
or and he said, "I'll just double the
It
size
is-
of the enemy forces."
He does, his raven is not close enough for him to talk to. So.
But you can
no.
talk to your raven? Bestie.
Yeah.
So
He has to be within. He has to be within 1 mile.
Mile.
Oof. I have
Okay.
a silly feeling that's going to be used against you at some point.
Okay. So, also, what else did you guys get?
Lots of money and magic items.
No, I'm
of
talking
charm.
about for troops.
Oh.
We got a
There were
couple.
some commoners. Somebody
Yeah.
routed.
We
You
had
guys
our
got.
bard.
You guys got all of them.
We had our bard recruit a ton of civilians.
You got 300 to 400 commoners, 400 pikemen, 100 mages, 200 cavalry, 200 swordsmen, 500 archers, 100 dark knights, 100 griffins.
Yeah, Archon, keeping good track.
And then
of all
how
that.
many of the hobgoblins did you guys defected under
200
home march?
hobgoblins. We got 10 catapults, 8 ballistas, 100 wyvern riders, and then we already talked about the 200 raven riders and 200 Goliaths.
Correct. Okay, so, you guys are out at Dasria's farm, and
Dasria's farm?
Not Dasria's. I'm sorry, Avery's farm.
Yeah.
Sorry, Avery's farm, and you guys feel a rumbling that's boom, 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 boom. It's a rumbling in the ground that just seems to be resonating at a very steady beat.
Like a marching
Back
army.
to the city.
How?
Give me an intelligence check.
Into the mother.
But is it coming from the ground or is it like?
It's feeling from the ground. Everybody give me a perception check.
Do we hear war drums?
Oh,
10 on the
that-
intelligence check.
Do we hear
6.
war drums?
8.
You said perception?
Perception.
Haha, dirty 20.
17.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Sakura?
I think it's an earthquake. Yeah, one.
Down one.
16.
To the motherland.
16. Faintly, you're hearing war drums, and as you guys look, you see the the giant earth motes of the Stormcrow clan in the distance, closing in. And of course, you guys are less than a mile away from the gates.
So we should probably run.
We should probably warn them.
You see
I
you guys
think
see
they know.
lines and lines of civilians trying to get into the city.
So wait, those are our people or the people we're fighting?
The civilians are
The
ours.
civilians are your people.
No, the other guys.
the ones that are
The
charging and
Earthmotes,
marching towards
these
us.
are his clan, and you're hearing the sounds of a marching army coming. You see the Earthmotes from his clan on their way. You see squadrons of crow riders flying around all the Earthmotes.
So
And
not.
amongst them are squadrons of wyvern riders.
So
Got a
we
question
not-
for Archon. Was your brother of enough influence to maybe persuade some of them over to his side?
Possibly, but I haven't been around in a while.
Did
We
we,
haven't,
ever,
we haven't actually haven't had a chance to go talk to him at the beginning.
did we ever establish a number of troops when we were, interrogating our?
Yes, you guys did. There's 12. There's easily over a legion worth of just standard hobgoblin troops.
I've got 100 wyvern riders, a legion of hobgoblins, siege engines, didn't know how many, 500 to 700 raven riders, 400 warriors, just in general. Goliath, and 100 war golems, which is the one that worries me the most.
Yes, sir. You got fireball now, right?
Maybe.
Oh, and don't forget there were undead in that skeleton. There was a small army of skeletons.
He didn't give us any numbers on those, so I don't have that.
He said just from what you were able,
I remember you mentioning it, yeah.
yeah, what your the clan chief had said. He said there was easily 100 of them. Gilmar said there was easily 100 skeletons in it as well, undead warriors.
Okay.
Additionally, with all that, of course, the war golems, you've got all of the hobgoblin archers, hobgoblin pikemen, all of that stuff, all coming.
What do we? Is the Legion 1,000?
Yes. You hear a horn blast from the walls. You hear horns blasting from the walls as from your vantage point you see civilians piling in, and you see other people coming out there helping people get into the walls.
Does it look like the civilians are going to make it successfully?
Give me an intelligence check.
No. That's 10.
10. It'll be cutting it close.
And how? I don't recall. Didn't we determine how far away they were at the end of last session?
You guys had a guess that they were plus or minus a day away.
Oh, okay. All right. So we had no time to prepare.
You guys had
anything really.
No,
Yeah.
you had 7 weeks from the very beginning to prepare. So if there's anything you wanted to have done before this whole thing, I need to know now that you had time. So if you wanted to have that conversation with your brother, you can do that.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well, this is 7
We had
weeks
7
from
weeks
the
to-
last session.
Not from the last session. 7 weeks from where the king got the notification saying
War's coming.
war is coming, and today.
And should we
Okay,
go
so-
over again what we all did in that time?
Yes, I would like that.
Alright, so just quick question here. Do we have time to spread out the ballistas and catapults and all that beforehand?
All that is being done already
Okay.
at the walls.
Gotcha.
The civilian not civilian, the peasant army, for lack of a better word, they're manning the walls with interspersed with archers. They're basically being told to man a bow with arrows and start shooting at anything that moves when the word is given. The rest of it, the army is waiting on the other side of the wall. Buildings are all being doused with water. All the buildings are being doused with water from the lake because there is a lake access. And of course, everything is coming from the east northeast.
Where are 100 mages going to be placed? Are they still in the lock tower or?
No, they've actually come out and they're spread along the wall. They've got scrolls and wands to use
Better
to
have
fight.
fireball.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Catapult.
So, Diedrich, what were you doing in the last? Now, I will tell you that 3 weeks of that is you guys going out rallying the peasantry, trying to get troops. Additionally, another week was used with helping root out any of the doppelgangers. You guys were basically going through the entirety of the troops and the peasants as they showed up, weeding out the doppelgangers.
We found at least one.
Well, we already knew about that
Well,
one.
2 technically.
I'm a changeling, not the
Close enough.
doppelganger.
But weeding them out, and they're being put in, for lack of a better word, an internment camp.
Ew.
And
like that.
it's known that they didn't have that most of them didn't have a choice, but it's not known which ones did, which ones didn't. So they're under constant guard, and in a locked area inside the dungeon.
Until
the
we can
king's
tell the
dungeon.
truth, everyone.
Until you can zone of truth it. The Temple of the Good Gods has released a bunch of healers, both mundane and clerical healers, to be able to help with the wounded. They set up a field hospital towards the higher, back further into the city. So, Diedrich, what have you been doing for the last 3 weeks that you have free?
Basically, I was going back and forth with Arcana and his brother and Avery, just back and forth. So for me with Arcana and his brother, I was actually trying to figure out, was there like any like specific weaponry, or was there like
For what?
was there like specific weapons on their side that we didn't know about that might happen, that might show up? and also like if it was all that possible,
Can you pass me the map, please?
get
Okay.
him. Is there a way to get him inside the little floating mounds, if at all possible?
Oh, yeah, you could easily fly to them and get up there and fly to them. It's just a matter of getting past all of the flying cavalry.
And they're massive.
Yeah.
And just quick question: was there like any like secret tunnels or secret entrances that would have been made it a little bit easier on us to get into, like vantage point wise?
The only way to do it, and there, none of that would have been possible. And he says the only way to take one out is to destroy the gem at the heart of the tree. But those trees are sentient and rely on those gems.
Okay.
He does suspect that one of them has been corrupted, and because they all tend to float together as a group, he thinks that that one being corrupted and being directed where to go has caused the rest to just kind of follow along. So it's possible that one needs to be destroyed, but he says he doesn't know. He hasn't been able to see it.
Okay. And then that's usually what I've been doing with them. Other
Okay.
part, I'm just with Avery, making sure she's okay and make sure the other doppelgangers are fine.
Dastria.
So Dassery has spent a lot of the last few weeks going between, I guess, her family's estate and the king's palace, trying to verify that Prince Idar?
Idar, yeah.
Idar's okay, seeing what she can do for that situation, trying to take care of the bodies of all of our family members and making sure they're all set up as best they can be. And she's also been spending a lot of time in secret studying something. You and I have talked about it. I just don't want to say it at the table.
Okay.
And that's kind of it. She's been kind of hanging in her room a lot, actually.
Okay. I will say that what's his name? Tarlin
Yeah.
has been helping organize the mages to get them spread out far enough, basically act as our additional artillery.
Yeah, she'll assist him whenever she can.
Okay. Avery, what's Avery been doing?
Well, how's my father looking after the first few days? Did he wake up ever?
He's waking up. We're dealing
Okay.
before this.
Oh, this is before the...
3 weeks leading up to this.
Oh, okay. Where are the... So, I'm gonna try and... I would have asked Divers if you wanted to go Zone of Truth and seed out the doppelgangers that could have been...
Agreed.
Yeah, the doppelgangers that are there by their own volition and those that were forced. I think I'd spend a day or two doing that.
Okay, you're able to suss out 10 of them, but there are literally hundreds.
Yeah. I didn't think I'd get that many, but it was... I don't know, I felt like it was worth...
The king does ask if you want, or not the king, the spymaster does want, the Duke's spymaster does ask if you want them separated from the rest, since we know that they're, for lack of better words, they're good.
Yes.
Okay.
I'd like them... you
He
know,
says he can give them slightly better accommodations
yes,
due
until
to
we
their
can-
issue, but
until we
he's-
can figure it
they still have to be watched to
Okay.
make sure that they don't cause problems.
That's fine. Question. Are clerics able to use spell scrolls?
Clerical spell scrolls, yeah.
How much would how much would mass cure wounds? It's a third level. How much would that
Oh,
cost a spell?
Dastria's father would ensure that you have one if you want.
I would like that.
Okay. He hands you 3.
You're a darling. Thank you. Okay, so mass cure wounds scrolls. That's good. There was a like a field hospital set up almost.
Yes, there's a field hospital out towards where the temple is.
I'm gonna go check on and help with that. I think
Getting that set up and
getting that
organized.
set up, get it ready, and
Okay.
then I'd also like to make sure that all of my companions have healing potions on them for when essentially the day comes. I'd like them to have healing potions on
Everybody
them.
has 4
lit.
regular
Or-
healing potions.
In addition to the 3 that we had before.
Correct.
Okay, so
Four
I'm
just
just
straight up
6.
healing
I
potions?
need
Yes.
I need you to be well equipped. I don't want someone dying. I love y'all. I do have the diamond for revivifying.
Okay.
I got that last time from
Excellent.
the king. So
Okay.
I'm all set.
What's the total on those healing potions?
You should have a total of 7.
one greater and
One greater healing potion, and 7 regular healing potions.
Is that the one I used?
Yeah, I'm down 1
Yeah.
also.
Yeah. So we have a greater. I forgot to write the greater.
Yes. Sakura, what do you got?
First and foremost, I'm going to be begging the Chosen One to read me bedtime stories from Falinor.
I'm still
I don't like to do that every night. I like to read the
Very
book
good.
every night. With,
Like,
oh
I'm
my
still
God.
with
This because of the it's the equivalent of like these and thous and like reading the the original King James version, like weird spellings.
The
Of
1600
everything.
version?
Yeah, the 1600 version and so it's kind of stunted reading, but you can read through.
Yeah.
Most,
Avery's dyslexic.
This is what they mean by this.
mostly what you're able to get is the stuff on war, just the reading on how Torgrim, how much damage he did, and all of the widespread destruction that he caused before he was felled. Okay. Anything else?
I also want to help her with the field hospital. Maybe try to train some of the commoners that aren't as experienced with weapons how to use simple weapons, since I know how to do that.
Okay. All right.
Get our poison sticks.
I sent you a FB message.
How dare you?
Don't worry about it.
Just a second here. Let me check. I'm not up on Messenger right now. The Inglorious Ingrates brought to you by Facebook Messenger. No, I wish.
I know, right?
Brought to you by about.
Hey, we fit in with some of the, the groups that are advertising the diversity.
Well,
Right.
okay.
Diversity.
Yeah. That. What's her name? Your handmaid.
Soriana.
Soriana. Soriana says she can arrange to have it sent prior to the army getting there, but do you make her privy to the contents?
Sure.
She says she can't imagine that he would be involved.
Okay.
But she'll send a letter.
Cool. Maybe say, please send help.
Alright.
If I got any other time left over, I'd like to be doing some herbalism.
Give me a nature check. Or a medicine check. Sorry, medicine. And you do get your proficiency bonus.
It's a 19 with the medicine check and the roll. If I'm using the herbalism kit, does that add the proficiency to
Yes.
that as well? Okay. So I guess that
19 on the die will get it. You get
22.
You get an additional healing potion.
Cool. Nice. We're prepared. I think.
Okay.
I'm also going to be doing mundane herbal things like growing herbs and stuff.
Gotcha.
Got your own. No,
Oliver.
how to say it.
You're basically told that since you've been so ingrained in the group at this point, you're being given a leave without pay.
What? Oh.
You got part of the treasury money, the money that the king gave out and gifts, but basically you are for the time being released from your from service, not as a you're fired, but more of a you're kind of part of their group at this point.
You're being leased out.
I've been liquidated.
Yeah.
Furloughed.
And so, what are you doing for the last couple weeks?
I'll be also training commoners in the way of military combat, to include strength training of making pit traps with spikes all outside the kingdom.
Outstanding. So basically putting things with pungy sticks and all that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
Okay.
We're going cartoons.
We're
going
getting
cartoon
cartoony.
shit.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Would I know how many that we have out there already, or is there a number I can guesstimate?
Of these traps out
Yes.
there?
How effective?
Give me a survival check. Is that a 7?
Yes, plus 10.
17.
17. Okay, yeah, no, you're able to make quite a number, and after training the other peasant army, the rest of the peasant army assigned to you, they're able to dig trenches, put spears in them and things like that, just things to slow down the army from their advance.
Nice.
The spy master does tell you that he has his network going out to go and do certain things to basically try to sow further confusion, like just various traps like that. And he's like, if you were still working, if you were still employed, I'd be giving you a bonus.
Yay!
Aw.
I'm not. Can I get like a promotion again?
You know what?
Can I be a
Did he
captain?
at least get a Medal of Honor or something?
Give him a
He says he's
Medal
guaranteeing you,
medals?
if that you guys survive this, he will guarantee you a medal with valor.
Aw.
Hope it's not a purple part. Okay, let's go.
Okay. All right. Archon, what about you? Talking to your brother, I believe, was the first thing.
Yeah. Knowing that he's been most likely, well, I know he's been groomed to take over. If he knows of anything at all that would be beneficial in the upcoming fight with our father and how the ritual combat might work, things like that, to let us know.
He asked if you were aware of the disposition of the belt of the Stormcrow Protector and the axe of the Stormcrow Protector. He shakes his head and says, they were supposed to be bequeathed to you when you became the Protector. After everything, when your mate passed away, he didn't give them to you, and I believe it was near your disappearance that he searched for the words, claimed them for himself.
What are they?
The belt and the give me a history check. The belt and the axe of the Stormcrow Protector.
16 minus 1, so 15.
Yeah, these are known to be powerful. I'm using the term artifacts, but not the game term artifacts, but powerful artifacts that were supposed to be bequeathed to the Protector. And the fact that they had not been given to you when you were named Protector is shady as can be.
Like heirloom type stuff.
Yeah, these are things that are held in trust until the next Protector of the tribes is named. He says it is very likely that he is using them and wielding them for his own power.
Okay.
So, if you do face our father, be careful.
All right. Let's see.
Additionally, he tells you that that very early on, when he said he had discovered that that he had been raiding the burial grounds and very early on he says he has no idea how, but when your mate was brought back, it was declared to be the will of the spirits, and he said it was very obvious that it wasn't. There was something wrong about her from the moment she stepped forth and resumed her duties.
Because normally it'll be looked on with fear and
She demonstrated power beyond anything that she had previously been known to do. She incinerated an entire group of naysayers, like fire came from the skies and just immolated them. He said that people were terrified and cowed into doing this. And when he and your other 2 brothers spoke up, something happened during the night, and they woke up, finding themselves where you found him.
That's when they're imprisoned. How many did any of the clans revolt? Like, was it a big uprising or was it pretty small?
It was small at first,
Uh-huh.
and he says that the fact that Gilmar got away when he did is a good sign.
Yeah.
That means that more of the clan likely does not want to follow this course of action.
But they're doing it anyway for the moment.
Yeah. He said likely you may be able to turn if he says if we show up and call out to our brethren, maybe that we can talk sense into them.
Right.
He said, they're going to be camping before the attack. We may be able to go in and at least with maybe Norden or with Gilmar, or even better Therog. Gilmar, he says I wouldn't want to risk Gilmar. He's capable, but he's one of the elders.
Well, he bears a lot of weight.
Yes. True. But he says he'll leave that to you to decide.
Well, you're the heir.
He goes, yes, I am. Well, then I say we do it. We bring in Gilmar and Therog, and we sneak into the camp first night and see if we can get any. And if you're close enough, he goes, I don't know if my crow, Nightwing, is still alive. I know that he made an example out of the crow of one of our brothers. I don't know which one. But if Nightwing is alive, then I can call Nightwing. Do you know if your crow still lives?
I don't know. Can I sense him at all yet?
Let's see. Give me a
Probably
wisdom
still too far away.
wisdom survival check.
17 for survival.
You can sense him.
Is he free or is he
Oh no,
locked up?
he's free. He just has another rider right now. He's kind of playing along right now, waiting for you to come back.
Uh-huh.
But he's one of the ones that are flying around.
Okay. I'll just send out a message to him, say, stay, remain for now.
You hear a triumphant squawk, mental squawk.
Oh.
I didn't bring him. I should have brought him. How strong was our father when you were taken?
He kind of balks at that and goes, somebody from the other clans challenged him, and with his bare hands he broke his back.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So it's unlikely any of us would be able to challenge him.
He looks at you and says, I don't know. I think you might. When the time comes, I intend on leading the free people of our people in battle against our father's forces.
Absolutely. I wonder what the odds would be of finding his tent at the encampment and relieving him of the items that you mentioned before. Do you know? Did you ever see him actually wielding them?
Yes.
Was he ever seen without them?
Never.
Never. Yeah. Okay.
But I can tell you that when it comes time to face him, I think with you and your companions, you will be able to face him and he just, this snarl on his face, his bride.
His bride.
That is what she is called now. Sorry about that, folks. we just had Winter join us. Say hi, Winter.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's about right.
It's a movie.
That's about right.
That's right.
Okay, so finishing up with Archon. Any other questions you wanted to ask your brother?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Winter, what were you doing for the last 3 weeks?
This is after the events of the party.
Yes, this is. You guys had 4 weeks where you were either rallying the peasantry for the peasant army, basically the draft, and then you had, what was the next week for? Oh, and then you guys were, the next week was searching out the doppelganger, the doppelgangers that were hiding amongst the peasantry. And then you've got 3 weeks before the events that we're just getting ready to start. Yes, Sakura.
How many doppelgangers were found among the civilians?
Hundreds.
Jeez.
Elbow.
Yes.
How were they able to suss out who was the doppelganger?
They found
The
the
mark.
tramp stamps.
The mark.
But
The
weren't they
war.
hidden? Can you not hide your tattoos when you're
Not this
taking-
one.
Not this one. It persists.
Well,
It persists.
Okay. Oh, I don't want to think about that. One of them was my father. No.
Okay, so Winter, what were you doing for the last 3 weeks?
Reaching out to my family and other contacts, trying to figure out what's going on outside of Redfern and the other kingdoms.
Okay. So you had messengers sent out to go towards them.
Yep.
You know they have to go by ship, right?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, just checking to make sure. Okay. Anything else?
Not really.
All right. So, back to the present. The army is closing in. Civilians are pouring into the gates. And Avery is there, standing over the unmoving form of her father.
He still hasn't woken up?
No.
This is so concerning.
What are you doing?
Have I tried healing him yet?
You have not. You have not tried anything to wake him up.
Okay. How far is the army from us right now?
The front line of troops is about 5 miles away.
I'm not gonna have time for a long rest. I don't want to waste a heal.
Sakura comes in with this huge acupuncture needle and
No.
says, I can wake him up.
Touch him and I will skin you alive, Chica. I will
Guy
not
just
play.
grabs and just like, nope, we're gonna let them have their time.
I'm having daddy issues. Don't tempt me. I will stab you. Because I have so many, I am actually gonna use healing potion on him.
Okay. You go and use a healing potion on him, and he
Oh,
sits
thank
up.
God.
He sits up and shakes his head. What happened?
So what do you remember? First off, what do you remember?
You coming to the farm to talk to me about a tat. He looks down.
Is it
It's gone.
Let's go, Azrael, for the win. So, you remember all the stuff about Falnoran on the Chosen One and all that jazz?
Yes.
So, there's gonna be a lot of fighting in my future.
He's like, as he's sitting there. What the?
There's a war.
He looks and
coming.
goes, war is here.
That's why I wanted to heal you, so that you
Let's
were
go.
on
He
our
goes, no, let's go.
Oh,
Into the
alright.
city. Into the city.
Do you want your sword back?
Where's my sword?
I have your sword on me. You let me borrow it. But okay. Do you have armor?
He goes,
Do you not use armor?
no.
I don't know your life. I don't know how you fight yet. I use heavy armor, so like I don't know.
He's like, I've worked my life as a spy. What do you think?
I don't know.
Speaking of which,
Inconspicuous.
speaking of which,
Yes,
I need to have words with your spy master.
Oh no.
And
I can arrange that. One of his higher ups is actually a good friend of mine, so I'm sure I could arrange it. Also, he works for my bestie, his dad. So yeah.
was he talking to me or to Avery?
To you.
Okay.
I I need words with your spy master.
Cool. Well, we're probably headed there. Do you want to give us a heads up why, or are there any other secrets you're keeping from us that are desperately important?
Be nice.
I really don't want
All
to.
I know is what I was told to do and how I was told to do it.
You didn't answer my question. Why do you want to see the spy master?
Yes. Because I have an idea.
You gonna share it, or are you just gonna be dramatic about it and wait till we're there?
He's
Go and
looks
say
at
it
you.
one time.
He looks at you. Looks at Avery. Looks at you.
Be nice.
Dramatic. Why not? No. He laughs. He laughs. Goes. No. I plan on spying against their army and pretending to join their army.
Wait, what?
Well, wait, what about the tattoos?
I
Are
can
they
see.
missing?
He goes.
How
I
about we
can,
walk and talk, guys?
Yeah, let's walk
he
and
goes
talk.
running and talking. Running and talking.
I'll send him a text. Don't worry.
He goes.
You're
the
planning on
sending
doing
stone.
what?
The sending stone.
I send him a GIF.
Hey, my friend's dad is gonna come talk to you.
LOL.
He goes, if I had a pair of sending stones, I could take one and be reporting back anything I know and see to the spy master and therefore to the king, your father, the king.
For me, talking to her father, one problem. Like you said, your tattoo is gone. What if somebody notices that the tattoo's gone and you're not part of it?
We can get you a stick and poke.
We can do prestidigitation and put one back on him.
I used to be a
Well,
tattoo
look-
artist.
No, they'll probably have magical means of sussing it out. Plus, prestidigitation only lasts an hour.
No, he goes, if you show up, you're probably part of them.
Okay.
As far as us goes.
Or, I'll be honest, I don't trust your father as
Alright.
far as I can throw him, which admittedly isn't very far, but
He's my dad. I trust him. I trust him.
and I mostly trust the spy master, so I'm willing to go by his word. Understanding the situation.
His judgment. Yeah.
Thank you, judgment.
Okay, let's go.
And
Spy
we're
master.
walking.
I just tell him, be
Okay.
careful,
Yeah,
don't
please.
get in trouble when it's stay out of hand.
He shakes your hand.
I give him a huge hug.
Okay.
I'm so worried.
He goes, and he's literally holding you at this point.
Aw.
And we are running. I do not want to be outside of the wall when shut the doors.
That's valid. That's a good point, Dad.
Just at the wall. Can we hurry it up, people?
Also, I don't know if this is actually something that would happen, but if there are any like kids that are moving slow or injured or old ladies, like, all right, let's pick up random people and get them through the gate.
Watch out for the pit traps.
Are you
Come
guys
on.
are you guys doing that?
Yeah.
I don't think I'm actively trying to do it, but like you just like randomly pick up a chicken that's not moving fast enough.
Yeah, I'll
I'll
drag
pick-
some children along with
I'll
me.
pick him up. I'm probably the strongest one.
I'm not weak.
You can carry the grandmothers.
Yeah.
I've got a strength of 10. I can maybe carry a small child.
Okay, you guys end up going and helping people get in. The gate is just clogged. I mean, people are just pouring in. You see guards going, move, move, move. The line of people are there, and you guys are handing off kids and going back down the line and grabbing more grannies and kids and grandpas and helping put them on wagons and carts, and you guys, and they're getting in. And as you guys get the last of the people, you see the Hobgoblin Legion marching up, and you can see them a half mile out. You also see fires as buildings are on fire.
Buildings.
So your farm's
I'm
gone.
walking on sunshine.
Oh wait, where's my
Crops are being trampled, the whole 9 yards.
Wait, where's my tome? Where would I? Oh crap! I don't want to leave it at the house.
You told me you grabbed your tome. You have
okay.
your tome
Yeah. Okay.
with you.
Yeah, I'd like to leave that at the Tardana estate if
Let
we
me
ever
guess.
go there.
You put it in my room.
We
You
haven't
put it in
been
the
there.
bag of holding and we take it with us.
We have a bag of holding. I'm gonna put my tome in the bag of holding.
I thought you left it at the palace.
I probably did. As long as it's not. I know it's not at the house anymore. But yeah, I think it's at the Tardanas.
Well, we're going to be at the Targana estate, so let's go.
Let's go to the Tardanas. Talk to your spy boy.
Okay.
No.
You guys-
My old fart more like.
You guys get to the estate, and immediately the spy master is like,
That's my dad. Story time. We fixed him. He's not one of them. So you know how
I can vouch for that.
chosen one of
You do
Valdora
that.
God guy above me came down in a flash of light. fixed him. He was out for like 3 days, but he's up and he's okay now.
I sent you a
He's got
TikTok.
this.
Well, Adasari is behind Avery, making like quotation marks and mouthing the word fixed.
I elbow her in the nose.
You know, I'm behind you.
Give
You
me, a
don't see this.
give me a perception check.
Am I gonna roll?
18.
That's a 13 stealth.
Suddenly, Dastar's getting elbowed by Avery.
You stop it.
And he goes, the spy master looks at you, Dastria, and goes,
I've never really trusted him. Your choice.
Look, his mark is gone, at least.
I can
That
vouch.
seems to be something that
you'll vouch for him?
controls them.
See.
I can vouch for it.
Okay.
What are your people? I promise he's good.
And he,
What do you
he
mean,
looks
you
at
people?
he looks at your father and says, "So, talk." And he explains his plan very quickly. He goes, "I need you to approve this before they shut the door." And he looks and goes, tosses him a stone and says, "Go with the gods." And he pockets the other one.
May Valinor be with you.
Can I gave him guidance just for good luck.
Okay.
Take a
We
selfie.
pray for him.
I pray for him. I give him a big old hug and
We
say I
pray
love
for
you,
him.
Dad.
We do
Okay.
a group prayer.
Group
Yeah.
prayer.
Just
Okay.
big old
He-
unhappiness.
He nods his head, thanks you, and darts out on a horse, and he's riding like mad out to meet the army.
Stay safe. Sacred Bell.
Take a selfie.
Get out of here.
Okay. So the doors finally shut with a boom. You see this giant beam put over the gate. The what is it called? The giant grate that comes down.
Portcullis.
Portcullis comes down, slams shut, and what are you guys doing?
Grab the nearest telescope, fly up to the wall, and see how far the enemy is from us.
Half a mile,
Gotcha.
and you see them setting up camp in the rear.
How far is the,
Maybe. Okay.
the field hospital from the gate?
Oh, it's way up in the high tier of the city, up where the church, the church is, the temple is, and by where like the palace is up there, and the
Yeah.
houses major are up there. Yes, Sakura.
I was leaving it. Went through and came back. Also, I do have something I want to get.
What's that?
46 arrows, 18 javelins, and 4 spears.
Okay.
Very specific.
Filling up the efficient quiver.
Okay. Yes.
I'd like to fly up and see if I can see Archon's father. Would I have any recognition of him since he is the
Embodiment of
embodiment of war?
You did not meet him,
No.
so
okay.
you would not have any way of recognizing him.
Did
Yeah.
all 7
Oh, yeah,
of
we
the
tried to
Eries?
figure
Did they bring all 7 of the Eries? The floating
Yes, they
islands?
brought everything.
Wait, I thought we were all there when Archon greeted his father. Oh, was she out
She
there?
was out.
He
Not
was-
She was out
her
that
or
week.
my character. Norden did.
Nor
not
did
mine.
not. Yeah.
No, him.
So, you got yes, Dastria.
Did Archon share that plan at all with the rest of the group about potentially trying to sneak into the camp?
Not yet, no.
No, okay. That's just trying to figure it
Okay.
out.
Night falls, and you guys can see the watchfires just spread out for what seems like forever underneath these towering these things. The moats are easily 5 to 10 miles away, just hovering over the land, and you are constantly seeing, just out of reach of ballista range, the Wyvern and the Stormcrow squadrons flying around.
There was. Can we do a couple? There was a couple things that I wanted to ask.
Sure,
If we could
go
do
ahead.
from before
Sure,
during
go
that
ahead.
3 weeks is because we're highly outnumbered
Sure.
in the air. Is could we have more ballistas made in those 3 weeks?
You sure can. Give me a intelligence check with advantage, since you are familiar with siege weaponry.
That's -1. 14.
14?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are able to create another 6.
6 more. Okay. And can we get my suggestion? The king probably wouldn't necessarily listen, but destroy a good number of buildings between the wall and the city.
Oh, there is none. It's all farmland.
No, I mean inside the wall.
Inside?
And put your ballistas back
Give me a
to
persuasion.
try to bring down any of these
Flyers.
riders into that open dead space. And if we can get as many nets as possible, we can net them in this open, like create a courtyard sort of.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
16 plus 0. 16.
16. He agrees. He starts having his engineers go and demolish about a half a mile into the city, and he says, "I hope this works."
And you
because
put the ballistas along the
we just displaced a lot of businesses and homes.
right,
But he goes and has them set up.
and make as
Up
many
there.
nets as possible. Right.
What are the nets for? He asks.
So if we can bring these things down,
Oh, you're talking about launching them up to.
yes.
Okay, cool.
And finally, if we can have blacksmiths make some iron, up on the battlements, they could make some like spiked iron poles to attach to the battlements.
Okay.
That would be higher than the height of a person. That way, these things can't swoop down and without impaling themselves
Okay.
and take anybody off the walls.
He tells you that's an outstanding plan. And he has his engineers working on it immediately.
Okay.
Anything
That
else?
was it. That was all.
Cool. Okay, so the Duke asks you all to come into the war room at the palace and says, "I have a plan. Since you seem to be a very capable group, I'd like to use you guys for surgical strikes until we can figure out how to get at war. The idea is I have a mage with a number of scrolls of teleport with him that will go with you and take you to and from the battle places around the battlefield as needed. Based on how the battle I'm planning on the battle and being, I can safely say that this battle is going to last at least a few days if we can hold off that long. We have the advantage of walls, and we have the advantage of preparation. So, with that, I would like to suggest that. What are your thoughts?
I think that is a good idea, but I was just wondering, how many teleportation scrolls does that person have?
He tells you that he has, like 15,
Okay. I would say
20.
I say like one of us, just in case like that teleportation guy so happens dies, we would be prepared. And
You
we
have,
could-
he goes, you have a wizard, and I'm sure you are more than capable of taking care of these issues.
I was just wondering if we could take like one or two of them, so just in case if that happens, we're not just running for our lives back.
Get a couple extra, for the trip home.
Yeah, just
No, that's what he's saying. This guy is coming with you to be able to cast it, to get you and everybody else back and forth across lines.
Get you.
Now, are there particular places you're looking for us to strike, or is it as the battle progresses, you're going to see what damage we can cause in certain areas?
Correct.
Yes.
Well, why not just use the teleportation spells to go directly to war?
Give me an Arcana check.
Why not know
What
where he's
I got?
at?
No.
That's a 25.
25.
Yeah.
I
Is
would've
that
had-
new dice that you just rolled?
Yep.
Outstanding.
I rolled an 18.
Okay. You would know that the chances of success with the caster depend completely on your knowledge of where you're going. The possibility of a mishap is insane if you don't know where they are.
Well, okay, but like, how is that working for us doing surgical precision strikes on other places? Are we
Because
just...
he's going to actually have you guys up on the wall and then have the wizard looking there and pointing, going, I want to go there, and you teleport there.
Well, can we also safely assume that War is going to make a pretty big appearance in the middle of a war and do the same thing with him?
We have reason to believe that he's not going to actually make an appearance, that he is going to direct everything until he has to show his hand, which is what we're trying to do. We're trying to draw him out.
He's
Well,
probably
a
in
possibility is still a possibility, so we should be worried about that.
He's probably in the Aries.
Boil the water until it pops out. Gotcha.
I don't imagine camping down with the common troops when he's brought his Erie all the way here.
So, like,
Yeah.
He'll probably fly out.
yeah. So when we're attacking these areas, and if we do enough damage to draw him out, or he draws himself out any way possible, that might be one of our best opportunities to attack, or probably our worst chance.
We could also try to specifically target groups that we think might contain high-ranking officers in order
Yeah.
to squeeze that information out of them.
We actually have a plan because we believe we know where the Hobgoblin commanders are. That's going to be one of the first places you hit.
Okay.
Do you have any plans for the war golems? Do you know what you're facing with those guys?
We know that they aren't quite alive and they aren't quite dead, but we understand they can still be destroyed.
They don't die easy.
They do not die easy.
Do
We believe that we have the ability to take them out.
what damage works best for them? Like,
Any.
okay.
At least that's our intelligence.
A lot of it.
And an important question as well. Are any of these surgical targets going to be high up in the air?
No.
Since only a few can fly.
The reason I ask is I have to prepare certain spells for the battle, and I would like to know if it's a reasonable idea for me to prepare Featherfall.
We can give you a scroll if you would like.
I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm simply worried about a
He goes
specific situation.
and has a scroll brought.
Okay, well, that'll help. Mostly I'm just worried about seeing somebody either get taken or fall over an edge and be like, oh, well, guess I didn't prepare that spell today. Oops, bye.
Yeah, more of a bye.
Goodbye.
Okay. Are there any other questions? Okay.
Now, do you plan on sending us together, or some of us separately, or in smaller groups?
Together.
Let's not split the party.
All together would be
Together.
a better idea, yeah.
You seem to work better as a group, and I will send you as such.
Okay.
So, get some rest, and we expect the attack to commence at dawn. Okay,
Yes, sir.
Archon. You had a mission you were wanting to do tonight?
I'll gather everybody up and share with them what Bellegarde told me about possibly sneaking into the camp and seeing if we could entice anyone else to turn. My suggestion is that they don't come with us or anything like that, but that if they are willing to turn, that they turn during the battle behind the enemy lines, just to sow chaos,
Okay.
mistrust.
Bellegarde looks and goes, outstanding plan, brother.
So would anybody like to come?
Yeah. I can create a bonfire and distract them while you get to where you need to go.
Really like that spell. I can turn one of us invisible, whoever wants that.
I can go invisible.
You can?
Or turn somebody invisible.
Who's what?
New spell.
What?
New stuff.
No, there, no, okay.
So this would obviously be highly dangerous.
Well, you're not.
By the way, everybody did pop 5th level, correct?
Correct.
Oh, yes.
Okay, just checking, making sure. Okay. So the spy master, are you telling the spy master at all about this plan?
Yeah.
He says that he can get you outside the walls. He can lower you outside the walls, over off to a side, and he will make sure that there's a distraction on one side to keep their attention away from it.
Now, do you want to go in quietly and try to talk to people individually, or let the distraction happen and stand on a platform and say, hey?
No, go in quietly and try to locate some of the chieftains that or whoever Gilmar thinks would be the most likely ones that would turn.
Okay.
I think he would know more than anyone.
Are
Yeah.
there any small Goliaths, or are they all really big?
All the Goliaths are massive.
I mean,
Yeah, does anyone have
some
an
of us
ability
have
to
disguise
disguise
self,
them?
but I don't know if we could, if gaining 1 foot of height would make any difference for some of us short people or not.
Oh, is that all it does?
Unless you're already 6 foot or so, unlikely.
Mhm.
Most of the Goliaths are like 7 foot plus.
What about the hobgoblins? Guys are there.
Medium, like
Maybe
6 footish.
Well, we can also entice Norden to NPC.
No, Norton's already there. He's already in the city. He's one of those that came.
There's a prisoner option as well.
Prisoner?
Pardon?
Commoners found outside the wall, brought into the encampment.
They recognize you and possibly the people who went that one time.
I could probably disguise myself enough to.
I can cast disguise self on someone. They don't recognize me.
Just
You
just enough to.
we don't. They don't
alter-
recognize us because we never
Okay.
went there.
He's saying that Archon just said just enough to change so he doesn't look like Archon going in.
Cast disguise self.
Okay, everybody, give me a stealth check.
Oh,
There-
before we do that, can I cast Pass Without Trace?
And can I check on my plate
Disguise
armor?
self is only
Yes,
self.
you can.
can't put
Okay,
that really-
perfect.
I thought you could. Hold on.
No, I think
Also-
she's definitely done it to
You're
me.
Yeah.
changeable.
I've done it to her, so yeah,
You're
you
thinking of alter self, I think.
Woohoo! So
There's another one.
Disguise self is just self.
add,
Hey, that really likes these 18s.
add 10, everybody.
What are we doing?
Huh?
Group stealth check.
30!
Add,
Let's go!
add 10?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yes.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Nat 20, of course.
No need to show off.
Where'd Winter go?
25.
Okay, I'm sorry, but Cloak of Elvenkind is awesome.
It is though. It is.
Okay.
With the plus 10, 34.
Okay, you guys, you guys are like shadows in the night, and of course you bring with you Gilmar and Therog.
I only got a 20.
Is Beliar coming?
Beligar is coming, absolutely,
Okay.
and they start. You hear trebuchet and catapult fire coming from the far other side, launching just futilely, but fiery. They're all lit on fire with oil and fire, and just launched, just to get people looking. Don't look over here. Nothing to see here. You guys sneak past the Hobgoblin camp and to the camp with the Goliaths. There's way more Goliaths here than you previously thought.
So not just 400.
No, there's easily 800 to 1,000. But you're seeing some very young Goliath, like
Okay.
barely at manhood type.
Like teenagers.
Do they look like they might be from other clans?
Yes.
Like not from the Aries, not from the Stormcrow?
Not from the Stormcrows.
So they have teenagers?
We're talking like barely old enough to be an adventurer type age.
So like just older than I am.
Yes.
Oh good lord.
This is all me.
Arcana, do you have an idea of one thing I could try as well?
Okay.
I've got access to a lot of charm spells right now,
Uh-huh.
which they know they were charmed after it's over, but they're friendly to us. We might be able to help convince someone to help spread the word.
Gilmar looks at you and says, he goes, the camps have been separated. None of these are the marked. The ones marked. And he points to the tattoo, the area where the people are getting their tattoos.
Okay.
He goes, these would be safe to talk to. And
These-
possibly convince.
Yeah, these could be swayed. The ones with the marks, they're gone. Yeah. Where are they now? What do you?
He said he looks around and goes, I don't know, but they're not going to be camping here.
Okay.
Why separate the mark and unmarked?
Can't follow.
Do all the ones that are camped here? Do they appear to be the ones that are not part of the Stormcrow clan, or are they
Mix.
a mix?
A mix.
Okay.
These are the disposable ones, probably.
That's what I
Your
thought.
brother says, should I speak to them?
Do we want to make just ourselves known, or are we going in to try to locate individual chieftains?
Let's find chieftains.
Yeah. I mean, normally you could tell. You know,
Yeah.
Where the bigwigs are at.
You do find several
we-
chieftains. You find the chieftains are actually all of these non-Stormcrows are all camped in the same large tent. It's a very common Goliath thing where they gather for a war council. You know, your clan does things different, but these that aren't
Yeah.
part of the Ares, they're all camped together, and you see them. As you look into the tent, you see them standing around the table, and you see a lot of heads shaking.
Ask him if he recognizes any of them.
He points and goes, he is your father's counterpoint. He points this really big dude, your father's counterpart in the ground clans. He is the leader of their clan.
Do you know him?
Only
do you
by
just
reputation.
You just know of him? Does he know you?
He might know of me.
Only by reputation.
What about Alice same with Bellegar? Do you?
Belagar's like, I had to go with father once,
You did.
long ago.
So he would know who you are.
Maybe, yes.
So we just go in.
Okay. You guys walk in, and suddenly,
I like
spread
can't comprehend
forward.
languages.
suddenly, 6 massive Goliaths pull great swords, pull great axes, and one pulls a maul.
Oh god.
And as they look and see a couple of Goliath mixed with a bunch of non-Goliath walk in.
Hi.
Sacrifice. With a big smile on their
Except
face.
Oh my god.
Who are you, and why have you come?
I think you recognize this man. I'll let him speak for us. The others that are here, that are not of our ilk, they are friends.
And Belagar begins to talk about what his father has done and how his father has betrayed the clan. And you can tell that although he's good at leading people, he's not good at speaking, and he's kind of fumbling his words a little. Not as much as it could be, but he's kind of fumbling his words a little. What are you guys doing?
Can I go behind him and cast guidance on him?
You can.
I like to do it secretly. Just like kind of go up to him, just give him like a gentle.
And I
pat.
rolled a 4 to add on to that.
Let's go.
And he starts explaining the idea of death, or not death, of war, and as far as what you guys have been explained to, and that how he is the only rightful leader of the Ares. And you see them looking at each other. Bring forth this book. You put it in
the bag of holding. I take out the tome and ask them, what do you want to know?
We wish to see.
Okay. I kind of turn towards so they can see the book while I'm holding it.
Can you have one of them touch
Give me a strength check.
Your eyes, now with your hands.
Yeah, can I have one of my helpers help me hold it open?
I'll hold up the book.
I can still roll this.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, good
And take
God.
4 points of
Wait, what?
4 points
Because you
of
touched
psychic
the
damage.
book.
Oh, good.
Why did I-
He's touched. Oh no, that was just when he saw the thingy.
The book still
Followers
hurts
don't
you
take
if you
damage.
touch it.
I thought followers don't take damage.
They didn't initially take damage.
He didn't initially take damage.
Okay.
I wonder if we're not supposed to show it to them.
Look
So
with
you
your
hold
eyes, not your hands.
zap, and they look kind of what's going on, and you suddenly they kind of back away from the book.
Hold
Wait.
on.
What's your strength check?
Oh,
Nice.
18 on
Okay.
die.
You're good. You hold up
18.
this massive tome, and what's your con save?
18.
18. You just endure it. You guys see Diedrich's hands just shaking as he's just gritting his teeth and holding
Wait,
on to the
I
Did you
I
say
tell
electric
him.
or lightning?
lightning damage. No, radiant.
Oh, right.
I tell Dyer, just let go of the book. Let go of the. I gesture like I kind of like pull it back a little bit. So, by any chance, have you ever heard of the goddess Valora?
They look at each other. We're not familiar with that spirit.
She,
And they look at you
he,
for guidance.
I kind
Let's
of
say
Archon like the pleading eyes, like please don't ruin this, please.
It's like a PowerPoint presentation. He has to do it when you do the work.
He's
we
struggling.
obviously have our beliefs, and this is a lesser known goddess, and I have witnessed things that leads me to believe that she is what she says she is.
Okay. So
Show us the picture.
the picture.
This picture for
Oh.
war.
Oh, okay. I flipped to the page of all the skull dagger.
We like pictures.
This is the one you're talking about, right?
They nod.
Is
Our-
there like a description?
Our father, I'll look at Belagar, our father bears this mark.
Yes,
Show them
he
the
bears
other
it on
one.
his chest.
Show
Probably
them the
yeah.
other ones too, because we
Yeah.
saw some of the other ones in
We saw famine on, or you guys saw famine last time, right? Like I asked them, who did you see the symbol on? The famine one.
On his bride.
That's the symbol of famine.
Add a-
Another one of the
Not,
horsemen.
not famine. Sorry.
Pestilence.
Pestilence. Pestilence.
So add a story real fast. Sorry.
No, you're good.
How long has it? So you remember how Archon left to go on
Yeah.
the Shadow Walk. How long has it been?
3 more days till the end of his shadow walk. No, I'm sorry. Two. No, the next day. The next day. Is,
We're not
I had
too
to count.
long.
I had to count those weeks.
Ah.
The next day is the end of his shadow walk.
the. Ironically, the
So-
same day as the
so-
war
We're
started.
going home. Wait, what does the end of the shadow mark?
Okay, continue. I didn't mean. Sorry,
Okay.
sorry
No.
to interrupt you.
So, is there a description underneath each of the pictures?
Yes.
I
It's
read-
in a language they wouldn't understand.
I read aloud in common,
Okay.
saying like this is what it says. This is the description for it.
Yes,
So-
we believe that he has been inhabited by this war entity. What do you need from us? How can we help? We did not want part of this.
Are they forced?
So they're not. They're going along with it.
They, from what you gather, they were called upon using the ancient promises, and although they didn't agree with it, the reasoning, they were convinced by War's bride is what they should call her the bride. That the bride convinced them that this was a good course of action, but they still had their doubts, and now you've confirmed their doubts.
Okay, so it doesn't seem like they need any more convincing.
No.
Okay.
They were already hesitant, it seemed.
Okay, all right.
So we've essentially proved to them that war's rule is not valid.
Correct.
Cool.
We have
It's
600 of our people are gathered here. We are willing to walk away or even help.
Would you?
That means
Well, this bride that you speak of, it's. I'll tell you now that she was my bride first.
They start talking amongst themselves.
good.
How is this so?
I was her blade, the protector of the archpriestess, and my mark was cut from me. I'll show him the scar on the arm.
They look very confused. I'm assuming you explain it to them.
Yeah, do they follow the same, like shadow
Yeah.
marks and all that kind of
Yes,
stuff?
yes. That's very common amongst your
Yeah.
race.
Okay.
And they said, so why and they're very confused.
She's supposed to be dead.
So is he.
She's supposed to be dead.
She's been brought back, and she is the one I believe is the one ultimately behind most of this. She is, I think, responsible for the fall of Belagar and I's father.
How could she be responsible?
I don't know. But
Do you tell them that she was supposed to be dead?
yeah,
Oh, they look. They're like, when is your shadow walk supposed
that's where I was getting at, is because of the rituals of our clans and the laws of honor and respect. At dawn, I will be a revenant. I've completed my shadow march, and I ask that you guys follow me and help us eradicate this arch priestess.
end? They nod their heads and say, "We will. We will."
And we might need you. We're planning on being where the battle is the hottest tomorrow, and we might need you at various points. But what I would ask is that you all stay where you're at. Feign your loyalty to Tormund. That's the Archduke. And only act when you deem it to cause as much chaos and as much distrust as possible.
They look at each other. We believe we could accomplish this.
You'll be surrounded.
They smile. They smile. That means we will gain much honor. And they stop and they go, so we are permitted to kill the hobgoblins. We'd rather not fight our own people. We know they are under the sway of this war. But we would gladly kill many hobgoblins. The battle plan is to put us and our other brethren at the forefront as vanguards. We would gladly turn and fight hobgoblins.
I'll leave that decision to you.
They cheer. They're like, ah! And you see, one of them calls for somebody to come in and tells them, and says, spread the word quietly. And they explain the new battle plan. And these were supposed to be at the vanguard, on one full side of the battlefield. So they're getting to turn, and based on where you're seeing the battle, the map that they have out, the battle map, which is very detailed actually, of the walls, where the walls are, the city streets that go in up to Redfern. You see that they are supposed to be on the east side, or on the northeast side of Redfern, and that's where the Goblin Legion of hobgoblin soldiers is supposed to be.
How many riders do they have?
Riders?
The
Goblin
Valkyrie,
Riders?
yeah, the Raven Riders.
Oh, the Raven Riders. They don't have any.
May I make a quick suggestion as well? It may be beneficial if this particular group of Goliaths are marked, and a good excuse for this is, as they are not of the Stormcrow clan, some kind of, I don't know, ceremonial, I don't know if there's ceremonial markings that your people wear to battle, but something different from what the Stormcrow clan wears.
Give
That
me a perception check.
way- 4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay.
But something different that we could tell our people on the walls, try not to attack these.
I've got a perfect idea. How many chickens do you guys have?
Oh no.
No.
He says, many to feed this army.
Mark your faces with chicken blood.
He says, for the battle.
For the battle.
For the battle.
Bathe in the blood of the chickens.
Bathe tonight, blood tomorrow.
Oh, Avery's over here having a full-on meltdown. It's like, not that she.
To seal our pack, I will bathe with you.
No.
Claps his
Close the
fist
tents. Close
Please
You
close
guys
the
are trapped
tent.
inside there
Please
with us.
close the tent.
No, you guys are in there with us.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
As we begin the ritual.
You guys go outside, and what Archon didn't tell you is it's actually ritual for Goliath to bathe before they go into battle. So you go outside, and all you see is like a sea of naked Goliaths sitting there bathing themselves and oiling themselves.
All I'm just doing is just
And
laying
Avery's just
down.
sitting there hyperventilating, going,
No, rocking on the floor next to Dastrian. Just like, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it. I
literally
can't
write
do
down
it.
every moment of what's going on because I am a sage and I like to research everything about lore.
So
So I can, but I can't. I'm
Okay.
jotting everything down.
Dastrian is enjoying the
So,
listen to the butts from the fire.
Bellegar,
Sackers just totally
Glistening.
unfair.
Bellegar asked if we
What?
asked you, do you feel that he asked you and Gilmar if you guys feel that going to your own people to try to get, or possibly to get a
Yes.
hold of the Eyrie, somebody from the Eyrie above.
If Gilmar knows that there are people that could be swayed, then I think we should try to go talk to him. Give him the same speech.
Bellegar stops for a moment. You see this look where his eyes glaze over for a moment. He's alive. And he looks up,
Nightwing.
and this massive crow wings down and lands outside the tent. And he just gives this crow a massive hug. I mean, this thing is black as night. And he said, somebody else has been riding you. What the? He goes, your harness isn't even on right.
Oh.
I swear I will find this person and skin them alive. And he's sitting there adjusting the harness. He's adjusting everything while the whole time giving it pets.
How big are these ravens again?
Like horse-sized.
Horse-sized raven.
I pet my tiny raven.
Oh yeah, you missed when we did all
I've
this.
missed so much of your tribe.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is like yeah.
Avery's sitting over here like
I write
fish
down
out of
the
water, just like I
descriptions of the
can't.
birds.
Focus on the bird because then you're not focusing on the butts.
So
As he bends over to adjust the strap.
Oh yeah!
Oh, there's a full moon out tonight.
and there's Avery rocking in the corner. Hey, he said he says, I'll be right back, brother. And he mounts his crow and flies off.
Wait, where's he going?
What, huh?
Bruh.
And he comes back.
Okay.
He comes back with 2 other crows. He goes, they're young, but they're rideable. Let's go to the Eyries. See how many we can convince.
Me and well,
Do you think? He looks over and Gilmar says, "No, you go." And the two
where's
of you
your
go.
where's yours? Gilmar.
I had to leave him behind, but he is safe. That much I know.
Okay. So we got 2. Who isn't scared of heights?
I'm not. I can't see.
Anything to get away from the sea of butts.
Who wants to go?
Going to
Who you
another
pick?
Goliath camp, they're going to be doing
Who
the
you
same thing.
who you taking with you?
Roll for it. Rock, paper, scissors.
How can you help?
Invisibility and charm spells.
Guidance and
He did.
the lore of Alnora and lore of the what's going on. It's not the only one you can read and open the book.
Masculine dragon. Born.
I'm big and I'm a dude.
I'll call Sorrow. Who's mine?
Okay. As you hear it, you hear this triumphant crow, not in your head, this caw, and suddenly, about 50 feet away, a Goliath falls out of the sky, and your crow lands. The harness is all jankety, everything's all messed up. It's not even your saddle.
Oh, man.
And you see a bunch of Goliaths going over there, picks up the body, goes over to the refuse pile and tosses it in. And you see, just the last thing you see is the war symbol on his left breast.
Wait. I'm gonna go cut it off.
Okay?
Yeah.
Alright.
All right. I'll give these two a crash course in flying.
Okay.
Right. And adjust their saddle and all that stuff.
Okay.
And the other two.
Fun.
Then I'll mount mine.
I'll just continue research.
And before we fly off, I'm gonna hold that thing aloft. And hopefully, there's all these guys are still around. Like
Yeah.
tomorrow,
Lab
anyone
of-
you see with this, you know what to do.
Lab of ski.
Okay. You guys
What was
fly
that?
off into the night. Of course, your crows they fly very quietly, and you make your way up to the eyrie. It's actually your eyrie, is where they all seem to be. What are you doing?
What's an iron?
They're these giant floating islands, basically,
Oh.
and they have a massive tree that's growing out of it, and they float just above the ground. And the tree themselves are hollow, and that's where the inside of all the buildings are built, on the inside of the tree.
Okay.
And there's also buildings built like on the branches and things like that. And the trees are a lot. They're sentient, and they're these massive black crystals that grow on the inside of the ground called the ebon shards, and that's the priestesses and chieftains commune with them, and what keeps the eyries aloft. There's 7 of them because there's 7 different tribes of the Stormcrow clan.
Got
So each one is a home to one of the tribes.
Okay.
And then Gilmar is one of the chieftains of one of those, so he's one of the 7.
Okay. Thank
Okay?
you.
Just real quick crash course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys fly up there. You land in the Crow Eyries.
Yeah, somewhere probably on one of the side branches or something, so we can sneak
Yeah.
in.
Okay.
And Belagar will probably be the one to lead us to wherever.
He does. He leads you to one of the, for lack of a better word, buildings are converted to barracks during times of war, as you know. Large storage buildings, and he leads you to one that he says he kind of pokes his head in and looks and says, "These aren't marked."
Okay.
He says, he looks maybe 200 in here.
Are we still back? We haven't gone too far. in,
No, you
have
guys
we?
haven't gone too far. They're basically like the equivalent of fighter pilots on alert. So in case there's an attack, they're the ones awake and ready to ride out.
Okay. Can you cast invisibility twice on yourself?
No, it's,
Just
I
the
have to
one?
maintain it, so just the once.
Just the once.
I have good stealth, so
Okay.
I can help back.
Do you want to do it now, or do you want to wait?
Well, is the plan for you to go in and talk to them, or
Yeah, we're gonna be going in among all these guys.
one option is that you could take my Raven, and if things go wrong, I cast invisibility on you through my Raven.
Okay.
It's mainly the invisibility might be a good getaway.
Okay.
Okay.
You guys stay here with our.
I'll stay outside the door, so that way if I need to, I can poke my head in and cast.
Okay.
How can we talk with you? Do we have a way? Do we have a way to communicate with you two?
Don't I have a sending stone?
Well, so I have message.
Winter's got sending stones.
You can talk to me.
Winter's
through
not
Raven.
there.
You can message us too. And don't we get a response with message?
Yeah, you get a response with message.
And again, if you talk to the Raven, I'll be able to get that message.
I will. Oh, okay.
I can talk to her telepathically as long as you're within 100 feet of me.
Yep.
Okay.
Which will be easy.
And actually, I will probably channel through the Raven, especially if you're near me. Will you hang out at the door next to me? Okay, so I'll be watching with you, and we'll be close enough to poke
Give me
our
a
heads.
stealth check, you two.
Shit. Crap, sorry. Ooh, not bad.
Sorry.
15, you bumped it, but I saw
I
it.
did. 22.
Do we still have pass without a trace?
We do not, it's only an hour. Or
What
has
did
it
you
been an
get?
hour?
Yes, it has.
Yeah, I got a 22.
Okay.
Without.
Several Goliath walk by, but you guys kind of do the whole.
You're up in giant branches. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I just
grab
have
a
my
twig.
Archon.
I grab a twig. Or pretend to be a branch.
You're like, "Choo." You guys hide all right. You guys you and Belagar walk in.
Do you still want to look like somebody else? Or a different Goliath, or do you want to look like yourself?
No, I'll stay myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gilmar is going to stay with them. Oh, wait, no, he didn't come.
He didn't come.
That's right. Yeah. Okay.
Belagar, my brethren. Suddenly it goes silent, and they all turn. People are reaching for weapons. You know who I am. Where have you been? You hear a lot of this, and people are gathering around him. And he's trying to explain, and he's doing a pretty mediocre job. What are you doing? And he looks at it, he goes, I'm a leader of people. I'm not a speaker. That's generally what the high priestess is for.
I'll step up and I'll say, you all know who I am.
Yes?
As of dawn will be my return from my shadow walk.
A lot of whispers.
What our Father has convinced you to do is against our ways, and I think you know this.
We haven't been given much of a choice.
Well, we're here to give you a choice.
Speak.
We want you to join us like the others on the ground have already.
The ground tribes have
They're with
agreed.
us. And tomorrow, at a pivotal point in the battle, if they're choosing, they are going to turn against the armies that have marched here. And we ask you to do the same.
They look at each other, and you see a lot of heads nodding. Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Natural 18 plus. I don't think I have any persuasion. Yeah, so just 18.
They nod their heads and tell you that they are with you.
Yeah, I'll explain. Just like I told them, you will be outnumbered.
There will be
And
much.
it's very likely that you will meet a glorious death.
And they cheer all the harder. And they look and tell you that that they and their crows are with you. And they say they think that there's another barrack nearby, unmarked, as you explain it to them.
Mm-hmm.
And all they call them is the creatures are down below. They tell you the same story. They tell you the same story that you heard from Gilmar, that about the bride, as she is known. She is just referred to as the bride. Called fire down from the skies and consumed those that had opposed her. They all knew what she was. They don't know how she returned. But it was shortly after that your father lost his mind and started this unnatural association.
Well, you can mark my words. She won't be around much longer. Who is your leader of this group?
This group, they say that he has stepped out, but they will go fetch him because he was in conference with the leader of the other unmarked squadron, talking about gods know what.
Can I speak to my raven?
No, you cannot, but you can telepathically communicate, and your raven can speak common.
Okay. Then at some point during this, I'd have the raven say, not too loud, because I'm mostly trying to speak to Archon, have them bear the mark of loyalty.
Yeah.
The mark of the Ingrates.
Well, and I'm also going to talk to the Raven to make sure that they're okay.
Yeah, we're okay, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Just checking in with them.
Awkward thumbs up through the door. No.
All right. So what I think we should
His
do
name
is
is Howdath Dawneye, and he comes in, walks right past you guys. You guys again.
I don't think I even see him.
Just walks right in and goes, "What's going on here?"
Well, hi.
explain what's just happened,
Okay.
and that
And they all the troops are like, "Yeah, we're with them." And he goes, and he looks over and his just shock at seeing Belagar, and they greet each other like old friends.
Mhm.
And He says, the other squadron is with you. I cannot speak for the other 6 that are marked, but you can count us.
Well, that's what I was going to ask is, would you come with us to speak with anyone else who you think would turn with you?
I was just with them. We were contemplating leaving tonight anyways.
So you can share the news with them?
Yes.
Have all of your warriors mark themselves with blood on their faces. So that way we know.
He says it'll be done. Okay.
Any other information you can give us about the creatures below?
They are what you know them to be, brother.
How are they housed?
They stand in the middle of the army. He describes them as cold and unmoving, and he says, but there is one unnatural one amongst them that has been cobbled together with pieces of fallen brethren.
What are our chances of being able to get to them?
Tonight, slim. They're surrounded by the marked.
You said that a lot of the barracks were on tree branches. Are these guys on a branch?
Well, these would probably be on the
No,
inside.
They're on the ground.
Okay.
On the inside of the tree.
I was just imagining so on the branch. While setting fire to it, letting it.
Well, as unholy as they are, I didn't know if Avery's connection with Vanilla might be able to do anything.
I can
He
turn
would
on
be
there.
able to. He would be able to.
Well,
Your
Protection.
detect.
Yeah.
But that only
I'm
works at you're not there, but that only works at a certain range.
I think it's a mile.
A mile?
It's a pretty big range for detect.
well, it's only detect. It's not like you can do anything to them.
Yeah, you just know where they're
Well,
at.
your
Divine sense.
Your divine
sense.
sense.
Yeah.
Divine
I'm
sense,
pretty
yeah.
sure it's a mile, but I could be wrong.
He's looking.
Okay.
Matillion.
So they say you wish us to turn at an opportune moment against.
60 feet.
Yeah, I trust you. You're all bloodied warriors. You know what you're doing. Take the initiative whenever you see fit.
We will. And he looks around and goes, many hobgoblins are going to die tomorrow. That's what you're hearing a lot of. They're really angry about this whole Hobgoblin Alliance thing.
Well, if we don't meet tomorrow, then we'll meet in the twilight after.
He clasps wrists with you and says, in the twilight after. Okay. So, you now have an additional 400 Stormcrow Raven Riders. And you have, how many did I say? Out of the ground ones, you have
You said
600?
600.
600.
600 of the ground clans.
So we're not outnumbered in the air anymore.
Did these
Should we-
Goliaths want to wrestle me while we're waiting for the others to come back?
Should we perhaps go try to speak to the hobgoblins as well? See if there's any within their ranks that are willing to turn, or do we just leave them for cannon fodder for the Goliaths that are on our side?
I'd say cannon fodder.
Oof.
I don't think they.
Fantasy
want-
racism.
I know.
Oh no.
I know.
So you'll ask me that as we're...
Olmarch did say that they were the only ones that were willing to leave.
Okay, I wasn't certain. Okay. More cannon fodder.
And his only request is that when this is over, that they be allowed to go back and live in peace in their lands.
Now, here's another thought, Archon. Do you know how these trees, they're sentient, they float on their own, but they kind of follow one of the main ones, and we think one of them is corrupted.
The one that we're in right now.
Is it possible we could get into one of the non-corrupted ones and convince it to just float a different direction? Not hurt itself, just if one of these wanders off, I think some people might leave the battle to chase it.
The mysteries of the Archon trees, though, is something that's privy only to the priestesses.
So is it an
I-
unwillingness to try or an inability to?
Inability.
Okay, that's just a question.
Yeah.
We would have to find a priestess and find out if that's possible. And at this point, the only one here is the one that we don't want to talk to right now.
Right.
Gotcha. I think what else we can do that's not loud and angry here?
I'd prefer not to do anything to destroy, the
That's
the
My
island.
home.
that was my point. Is not
Right.
not try to hurt it, but try to convince it to walk the
Yeah,
other direction.
no, I understand. Yeah,
But now I'm trying to think if there's anything else we can do without damaging the trees, but still cause a little disarray in the battle.
yeah, that's where I was kind of going with the.
Okay.
Again, the fact that things are on branches is pretty convenient. If there's like a weapon storehouse somewhere we can just saw the edge off of.
Yeah, mostly it's the raven.
This is a strange question, but is there a food storehouse that we could set on fire? Because it.
It's typically below.
Okay. Trying to think of weak points.
There's no, Goliaths don't really believe in weak points.
Yeah. They pretty much prepare.
I'm trying to be smart about
So,
this.
anything else
That was
before you
sort of
guys
important
leave?
cultural points. Thank you for guiding me.
Or the DM draws something dangerous on the map first encounter.
I'm good. I think I've taken up enough time.
They're not naked yet. As we leave the.
That wasn't what I was referring to this time, but now I'm scared.
An octagon.
I love octagons, man. New subject, not naked Goliaths. Archons traumatized me enough.
Wait,
Pentagon's the best
is this
shape.
the church? Is this like the church?
Don't worry about what this
But you
is.
got
This
to ride
is
on
not
giant
the-
ravens, though, right? That was worth
That
it.
was very fun.
Okay.
I like birds. Big bird.
Okay.
I think my familiar is a little jealous of the size.
Your familiar's having inadequacy issues right
Yes.
now.
He's trying to
It's
compensate.
the equivalent. It's the equivalent of a cat walking in on a lion kind of thing.
Aw, poor baby.
It's okay. I still
All right.
love you the best.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm
You're
trying
good.
to move.
Okay. So, you guys heading back then?
I can't think of anything else.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else.
I feel like something's gonna hit me later, but
They do get. They do. Talking about your group, they do end up getting extra ravens for you, so that instead of having to sneak back through the hobgoblin camp, you guys can fly back.
Oh, you each get a raven.
hey, probably not keep them.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Temporary.
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 Maybe
But-
we're in that right.
But you guys have enough ravens that some of you can double up and ride ravens back. Okay. Guys, doing anything else before you take your last long rest? For a while?
Praying to fellow number.
Yeah, I was about to say praying.
Right.
I'm gonna.
Percentiles.
Percentile?
No, just for the
Oh, okay.
Valinora
For the
followers.
prayers? Alright.
Yeah.
That's a D8. I know what I'm doing.
What'd you get there?
I got a 15.
Okay.
23.
50. Or
Okay.
60? I got a 50 and the other one's 00. That's 50.
Okay, then you gotta roll a single digit one.
Oh,
'cause-
okay. This one was supposed to be the single digit one.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to be a
I
0.
think so.
Okay, then that's a 50 straight up.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
Haha.
The next day, right at daybreak, you hear the horns of war beginning. You guys are called up to. You guys are called up to the. You guys are called up to the. The wall, and you are met by Tarlin. And he has a pouch that you just see a bunch of scrolls sitting in there.
I'm guessing it looks way more put together than it has in a while.
Yeah, you see he's wearing a cloak and bracers.
I don't like where this is going.
He says, I don't trust anybody else to shuttle you guys around a battlefield.
Hey, hi, Tarlin.
Proceeds to
Valid.
drop.
So,
Alright, carpool.
Let's go.
he goes, so, our first objective is, so I'm being told, he holds up a sending stone, are that large tent all the way over there. He puts a spyglass up and points you guys out to it, this massive blood red tent that about 45, 50 feet in diameter. And he says, that is the hobgoblin commanders. That is where we go first. When we land, prepare for combat. Go in, take care of the hobgoblin commanders, and get out.
Before I go in, can I
That's
go and
it.
do something real quick?
What?
I like to go ahead and activate my new special ability, Gathered Swarm.
Oh no.
What
You're
is this?
a swarm ranger.
I'm a Swarm
He's
Ranger.
a swarm ranger.
I basically get to summon one of 4, let's say, creatures to swarm around me, and I can use them in battle. And it's not a spell. It's not concentration. Until I die, they won't disappear.
I don't like that. It's creepy.
You
Never
just
even
smell
heard of
that.
that.
And
That's cool.
And it depends on what I roll and who they are.
Maybe they're butterflies.
Oh, no.
What is that?
3.
Okay.
3.
I get ravens!
You're kidding!
Nice.
So you have a swarm of ravens
Nice.
around you.
That is so
Ravens!
bad.
Ravens!
That's excellent.
Yeah.
That is
crap.
cool. That is awesome that you rolled that.
That's
Okay. So
The Goliaths are going to think you're some sort of
God.
I
god,
am
embodiment of a Goliath god, right?
okay.
Oh no.
They already like Dasria just because her familiar is a raven.
Yeah.
It's fine. Okay.
Even
So-
though it's pressed against the wall hiding.
Everybody, I need miniatures out in a circle here. The Tarlin has just teleported everybody out to the front of the command tent. You find yourself there. Hobgoblins have not noticed you yet. What are you doing? Start with. Well, let's roll initiative.
Yeah.
Let's roll the initiative, y'all.
That's a solid 19.
Okay.
15.
4.
21.
This is gonna be awesome.
21.
Okay, let's go. Archon, you got a 4.
Yeah.
Sakura,
15.
Avery,
21.
Dasrian,
15.
Winter.
Sorry, initiative you said?
Yes, please. Oliver,
21.
Diedrich,
19.
Avery, Oliver. What are your guys' dexterity scores?
19.
16.
Okay. What'd you get, Winter?
I got a dirty 20.
Nice. So initiative is as follows. Avery up front, no surprise there. Oliver next, again, no surprise there. Winter is next.
Side surprise.
No, not really. Diedrich, that's a surprise. After Diedrich is Dasria and Sakura. Sakura's got the higher dex.
Zoom.
Sakura,
I rolled
Dasria,
14.
let's see, then the bad guys, and then Archon. Okay, top of the initiative. Avery, what are you doing?
Is the temp flap open?
Uh-huh.
I can see inside.
Uh-huh. They have not noticed you yet.
Just to confirm one last time, we are going in to kill him, right?
That is the mission.
Lit! Okay.
Literally.
Balls to the wall. It's Moo time. Where's your... Put Moo right there. Spiritual weapon.
Okay?
She has plus... 19 to hit.
Is that a table in the middle of the room?
Who? That guy or this guy?
Which one looks squishier?
Give me a medicine check.
Medicine?
How healthy is it?
Medicine is the best medicine.
Education. 15.
15.
Yes.
The south guy looks a lot more squishier.
Which way is
We're
that?
hitting him.
This way is south, sorry.
Towards us.
One close.
For the DM.
I am to the south.
You are to the north.
Yep.
You are the north.
Yeah. Mumu's gonna hit Squishy Dude for 6 damage.
What is his attack?
It is 4 damage.
No, the attack roll.
Oh, I got a 19.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
And
You said 6 damage?
there. That's a bonus action. Main action.
Okay.
Mine.
You're right there.
Okay, I'm gonna move here. Move 1 square just for now. I'm gonna pew pew, same guy with my longbow. That is probably gonna hit 23 to hit.
Uh-huh.
Same dude. Live. 10 damage.
Okay.
It is a +1 longbow if that makes a difference.
It does. Go ahead.
Lit. So, that is my turn. Oh, I am going to move back here though.
Okay.
Portal.
That's your turn?
That's my turn.
Outstanding.
I did damage.
Bonus action to the dagger just now.
Okay.
I can do that.
Oliver, you're next.
Okay, so can I see this dude to the east right here? From where I am.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, bonus action hunters mark these on that dude there.
He's learning our ways. Learning the way of the ranger.
Okay.
I'm transforming. Okay. Like I said, bonus action hunters mark with that. Is this a surprise round or no? Since I don't know. All right, so that's
Well, it's not surprise round, but are you assassin?
not as of yet.
No, but you have it. You are effectively going before him. He is button here, bottom edition, but he is surprised.
Okay, so sneak attack. What are
Sneak
we?
attack does apply.
Okay, so that's 2d6 with my swarm added to any weapon attack. That's also 3d6. And that'll about do it with my longbow. Let's see what I get. That is 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
You.
Roll that beautiful beam footage.
6, 12, 20, 24, 5, 6, 7, 28. Wait. Let's be sure you got that right. Yeah, 28.
He is bloodied.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh god.
All right. Next. Winter, your turn. Are you able to
Okay,
see
so
that?
I see a bit, but it's still freezing. So what exactly are we looking at?
You're in front of a tent of hobgoblin commanders.
You're behind me.
Tent
at the
flap is
side.
open.
Yeah, the tent flap is open, and you guys have been going into attack. Or shooting into attack, I should say.
Yeah, none of us have gone in. We're all outside at this point.
But we can see them from where we are through that little
Uh-huh.
area.
Yes.
Okay, what all are they wearing?
One is wearing plate, 3 are wearing half plate.
I'd like the guy wearing plate to get a heat metal.
Is that a save at all?
Only if he can remove it.
And you're casting it on his armor.
Doesn't he have a
Correct.
Don't you have, wait, do you have to touch? Is that a touch attack spell or is that a ranged spell?
That is 60 feet.
It's a range spell.
Wow, okay. He cannot remove it. So, what happens?
He takes 2d8 fire damage.
Is that now or on his turn?
Is that on his turn or now?
Any creature within physical contact takes the 2d8, and on a bonus action, I can do the damage again.
Okay, so go ahead and roll that beautiful beam footage for damage.
And it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn.
Okay?
That is 8 total damage.
Alright. He looks annoyed.
And then, who went just before me?
Who went before you? Oliver?
Okay, Oliver's getting a Bardic Inspiration.
Yay. Okay.
And that is my turn.
Alright. Diedrich, you're up. Sakura, you're on deck.
Alright, I'm just gonna move 50 feet right here, and I'm gonna ready an action for someone who goes through the flames.
Okay.
And then, as my bonus action, I'm gonna use. No, I'm just gonna. That's my turn.
Okay. You're readying an action to.
So if they come out of the flaps at any point, I go into.
Alright. Alright. Sakura. Dasher, you're on deck.
Yeah.
Heat it up a little more. I want to create a bonfire underneath the guy on the other side of the table. He needs to do a dex save.
Which guy? The west?
I got
One
an idea.
closest to me.
Oh, him.
There you go.
A deck save?
Yeah.
Oh, I should put my bonfire.
Nat 20. I can't even make this up. I'm sorry.
Okay. Didn't take any damage unless he stays there.
Okay.
So did he move his face then?
He's got to move on his turn.
Gotcha.
Okay. Alright. Dastria?
Okay, so I am worried about this becoming an absolute cluster, so I'm going to come over here and take out my dagger and attempt to cut another hole in that tent.
Okay.
So was that, what kind of action is that? Just an action?
Action.
Okay, so that's probably my turn.
Alright. No bonus actions or anything?
Actually, the bonus action to cast Dragon's Breath, but I can't use it, I don't believe, on this. Yeah, no, I can cast it on myself, but I can't use it yet. So
Okay.
I'm going to cast Dragon's Breath on myself, and it's going to be fire damage.
Alright. Their turn.
Poke my head through the tent. Ah, crap.
Alright.
Oh, wait.
Alright. So next. He is going to...
Oh, can I, create, erase a little something so I can...
Yeah, you can go ahead and do that.
Oh,
You got it?
I don't know how big you want it to be, but...
That's fine. Alright.
Here's Johnny.
Yes.
Okay. So, the three guys, east, west, and south, are going to shout to one another. Each one is shouting to each other.
No, speak hobgoblin, right?
Anybody speak Goblin?
I know I'm not goblin racist. Hold on.
I wouldn't have been able to say I cast
No.
command cover language.
You can tell them apart, but
I
that's
can tell
about
them
it.
apart, but I don't think I speak their language.
No.
Yeah, I think- Yeah, I think we determined back in that old village
Oh yeah.
that none of us
Oh,
spoke
yeah.
Goblin.
That was an issue. I couldn't communicate
Yeah,
with them.
that was
That's
a
right.
big issue.
I wish I'd remembered to cast that stupid spell. God.
Hold.
Oh,
I'm imagining the absolute terror of trying to close the tent flap and dodge it from the other side.
Okay,
Would that give me
so go ahead and roll your attack.
Good address.
hole that you poke in.
Alright, I got dirty 20 on one and 21 on the other one because.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage.
And on one of the attacks, I'm going to do smite, and it's going to be level 1.
Okay.
So for the first attack, that is 3d8s. That is. So I got 1 of 4 and 8 plus 4 on Sorry, I'm terrible at math today.
You're fine.
That's 17 points of damage on the first attack, and then the second attack, which is normal, is altogether 20. Adding 4. Sorry.
Okay, he is still up, but he is bloodied. Now they're going to go and attack you.
Oh boy!
They're both going to swing twice with their greatswords. Let's see, 16 on the die, plus 4 is a dirty 20.
Nope.
Nat 20 on the second one. Next guy's hit is going to be 19, is going to miss. And that is a 19 on the die, plus 4 is 23.
Okay, that's
Okay, so they're going to do 2d6 plus their... He has an ally, so he's going to do an extra 3d6 for martial advantage, and that's going to be doubled for the first one. It's 12 plus 5, 17, 18. 25, 29, 35, 36, 37 points of damage. Piercing damage.
okay.
That's the first one that hit you. The second one that hit you is just going to do just normal damage. 27 points of damage. Are you still up?
I'm down.
Okay, Diadrich drops.
Uh-oh.
Okay, Dasria.
I made a terrible mistake.
He is going to swing at you twice.
I don't know if I have to call it beforehand, but I'm gonna cast shield if it looks like it's gonna hit.
You have to call it
And
beforehand.
I'm casting shield.
I'm still casting.
Yeah.
Okay, 22 and a dirty 20.
They both hit anyway. That was a waste of a spell.
It's
That
still
was just
active
their
till the end of your next
first attack,
turn.
Wait, question. Can I, because I'm through a, like they're trying to hit me through a tent flap. It's not even
She's got
going to
cover.
hit. Can I get like 3/4 cover?
She's
or
got
something?
covered.
You have cover.
Because it's a
Plus,
split.
I'll give you half.
And she's
plus
holding
2.
it closed. Like,
Yeah. So what does that mean for me?
Plus 2 to your AC.
So that means my AC is 20.
So it meets it. So
I was hoping for disadvantage on your strike.
I know what you were
I'm gonna
hoping
die
for,
so
and
bad.
it's not good.
Nat 3.
Okay, 20 points of damage on the first hit.
Cool.
I'm sorry, 22.
Cool. What's the second one?
8.
Yeah, I'm officially at 0, so I'm out and stabilized, right?
You are out and stabilized.
Ah! I just wasted 2 spells.
Okay. But
'Cause I think I
your-
lost my dragon breath.
It's concentration, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, you did. Okay, next. After that,
Oh wait, could I do hellish rebuke on one of them?
well, it's the same guy. That guy hit you twice.
Oh, okay, I thought it was 2. Either way, can I do hellish rebuke? on
Yes,
him?
you may.
I think it only works on one of the attacks, right?
Yes. Because you only get one reaction.
Dex saving throw.
13.
Fails, so you're gonna take 2d10 fire damage. 10.
Okay.
Yay.
Archon, you hear and see Dasria go down. There's a hobgoblin there. You saw Diadrich go down. What are you doing?
I gotta go right here. He hasn't hit, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
No, he got hit by her hellish rebuke.
For now, but he's not.
He's not bloodied yet.
Yeah, I gotta try to do this. I might possibly. Well,
I'm imagining the mace coming through the tent flap and whacking me on the head.
Bonk.
Okay, so my first attack was the Great Weapon Master attack.
Okay.
So that was a natural 16.
Yep.
I'm raging, by the way.
Yep.
So 16 plus 9, that's 24, but minus
He drops.
5. No, it's minus 5. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
He drops.
He took 20
Nice.
damage.
Yay.
Okay, now with a Great Master attack, I can make a an extra melee attack.
Okay.
And I also, being level 5, get 2 attacks per round. So I can make
Yep.
2 more attacks.
Yep.
And still punch.
Yep.
So that'll be on this guy. So the second attack was a 19.
Yep.
I rolled an 11. No, a 20. Rolled
Okay.
an 11. And he took 19 damage.
And he is down.
Third attack. That's it. And the punch. Natural 20.
Natural 20. Go ahead and roll it.
So that's just 12 damage.
12 damage.
Yeah.
He's bloody. Okay. After that, we have Avery. Your turn. Party members down. Party members down.
Yeah, we're gonna deal with this. We got this. It'll oh, God, there's two of them.
I'm stable.
You're
I don't know-
stable,
I don't
but
know
I
if you
want
can tell that, but
Give me a medicine check.
21.
Yes, you can tell she's stable.
but it was her up.
Healing word to Dastrian.
Oh, you do that.
Oh, I do need a death save from you, Diagrich.
I'm dealing with you. I
That's a
promise.
6.
6, that's one.
Oh,
failure.
good lord! Stop doing that. You get 4 back. Dastrian. Sorry.
Yay.
Get right up next to him.
What hit me?
Cure wounds. God, I'm rolling like garbage. 5, but at least you're stable.
You are conscious and stable. And wondering what just hit you.
Will you all stop dying, please?
I'm trying.
Okay, is that
I don't do
think
it
that's
that
your-
often.
Avery, I think that's your turn, right?
Healing word is the bonus action, but she can't.
Oh,
Also
you're right.
cast
You
a
can't
spell.
cast. You
Oh.
can't cast that.
Okay.
Never mind. You are still bleeding out.
I'm gonna use a healing potion then.
Okay, then in that case, go ahead and roll your healing potion.
2, 6, 7, 8. So you got
Regain
4.
8. You actually end up better.
That worked out better.
So thank you.
What is going on?
Just like
I'm alive.
if this was ever animated, it'd be like, hey, I'm up. No, wait, you can't do that. Aw. Or healing potion. Hey, I'm up.
Hey, I'm up and even help.
Blood right more.
All right, what's happening?
Eric,
I feel 8 better.
Okay. Next is Oliver. What are you doing? And Winter, you're on deck.
Okay, so will the 10th flap still be considered in between this dude? One right next to our barbarian friend?
Yes, that's 10 flat.
Alright. And that still considers like cover for him, right?
Yes.
I might have just shredded that tank
I had to say something.
flap.
Okay.
He still gets a. I mean, he gets a +2 to his AC. The guy inside.
So just a question here. If I were to attack him inside and he's next to him, would that still be considered as ally near him? Do a
No.
small 10 flap.
No.
I am in an adjacent square.
Well, yeah, you are. Yeah, I'll allow it.
Sweet.
Let's go.
Sweet. Let's see. Okay. Over there. Gonna move Hunter's Mark onto the big dude. This little
Bonus
dude right
action.
here.
Okay.
Alright. Attack with longbow. Same strategy with the 3d6.
Okay.
At 28 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay. Do-do-do. Eh. 6. 12. 20 points of damage.
He drops. Give him here.
Let's go.
Okay. All right. Is that your turn?
I move 5 feet up. Yes, that is it.
All right. Winter, you're up. Diedrich, you're on deck.
Okay, so who of the party members is still down?
They're both okay.
They're
now.
both okay. They're just they're not bleeding out. They're just down and damaged.
And our pride is very wounded.
And the bride is very wounded.
And there's one enemy left in the tent.
Yeah.
Is he the guy wearing the full plate?
Yep.
Okay, he's taking that damage again.
Roll it.
$13 fire damage.
Alright.
Is he still up?
Oh, he is still up and still very annoyed.
Okay, so where exactly is he? Is he that guy on the second flap there?
Yep.
Okay, can I move and get to him, I think?
Yes. Yeah, you can.
Alright, I would like to. And I would like to flank him.
Okay.
He's flanked.
He is flanked. Roll that beautiful beam footage.
Murder him. Murder.
Alright, I'm attacking with a dagger. $23 to hit.
That is a hit. Give me damage.
$9 total damage.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Alright. Daedric, you're up. Sakura, you're on deck.
Alright, so I get up, of course.
Half your movement.
Yep. I'm gonna drink a healing potion.
Okay. It's a bonus action.
That's 8 points.
Okay.
And then,
You have 15 feet of movement, and you have your action.
who's next after me?
Sakura.
Yeah, might as well. I'm gonna go right here. Actually, I'm gonna cast it in level 2. I'm gonna use Lesser Restoration and Blind Him.
I don't think you can use Lesser Restoration to cause blindness.
It says, or one condition afflicted it. Oh, wait.
You cure it.
Ah, I'm so stupid. Then I'm just gonna step back.
Okay.
I
Play
cure your
astigmatism.
wrench.
It's gone. And then we murder him.
Alright, I got. That's not gonna hit anything. Does a 30-20 hit?
Yes, right on.
Okay, and then that is just. I'm going to use another Divine Smite on that one.
Okay.
I'm going to use it at level 2, so that is an extra D8.
Okay.
That is 28.
Okay. He is bloodied. Okay. Sakura. Dasra, you're on deck.
Yep.
Move me over here. Attacking with the dagger. Uh, 26 to hit.
Yep.
For 6 piercing. And a key point and do flurry of
How much?
blows.
How much damage?
6
Okay.
piercing. And it's a +1 dagger if that makes any difference.
Yep.
Flurry of blows. Miss. So 19 hit him.
No, it does not.
That's it.
All right. Dasra.
All
Bad
right.
guys are on deck.
I am going to use my staff, and I'm going to cast command and tell him to halt, which is apparently supposed to make him not move and take no actions for his turn. So roll a wisdom save.
Standing up, or you're just gonna do that while you're prone?
I'm doing it while I'm prone for now, then I'll get up.
19.
That passes. Never mind. I'm gonna use half my action to stand up And I am not with. Okay, cool. I'm up back up like 3 squares.
So he's going to take an opportunity attack?
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't next to him.
The other guy was.
You're
Yeah,
right.
he
the
was
other
5
way.
feet back.
Oh, you're right. Okay,
Okay,
correct.
that's why I'm back. And I'm gonna use the healing potion, which does how much healing?
2d4 plus 2.
24 plus 2.
Alright. My turn?
5.
Archon. He is very interested in you right now.
Me as well.
With his longsword, he's going to attack 3 times.
Okay.
He has disadvantage on those, remember.
Say what?
He got disadvantage because of the heat metal.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, I doubt. Well, 15 gonna hit you?
No.
19?
Our AC's at 19.
Okay, then it's gonna hit, and then a 22 is gonna hit you then. Okay. The 8, and 46. Take 24 points of damage as he cuts you into you with his longsword.
So I take 12.
Then he's going to shield bash you,
Okay.
or attempt to.
No ways, no ways.
I'm raging, so I take half damage.
Dirty 20, so that's a d4 plus 3.
Ah, come on.
And that's 6. So you take 3.
How you looking?
Oh, I'm fine.
You okay?
Yeah.
Unlike some of the rest.
And he's yelling. He's yelling for his for troops to come to assist. And you guys kind of turn over the corner of your eye and you hear Tarlin yell, let's wrap this up, folks.
Thank you, Twinkle Toes.
Archon, your turn.
I just kind of laugh at him and tell him, yeah, those guys aren't going to be here in time to save you.
We'll see, Goliath.
Does a 24 and a 21 hit?
Both, yes.
Okay, so that's...
Wait, hold on, a 24?
Yeah.
The 24, yes. The 21, no, as he parries. He parries
Okay.
your great axe.
Okay. So that's 19 damage.
Yep, that'll hit and hurt.
And then
We're telling you.
the punch is a 14 plus 9, it's 23.
That is going to hit.
All right, 6 more damage.
Okay, he's still up, but not feeling it. Avery, your turn. Oliver, you're on deck.
Yes.
It is Moo time. That's gonna miss. Moo is going to. Moo can't even do anything. So. That's Tarlin back there, right?
Yes.
The pretty lady in the nice dress.
Yes, I'm gonna go
Yeah,
in
hold
there. I have a friend on the other side, right? Would
Yes.
that be flanking? Cool. So I can leave that. And
That's damn near surrounded.
What is flanking?
18.
Gives you advantage on your attack roll.
Oh, I'm hitting with my my fancy bits.
Yep.
That
Not
is.
doing your advantage.
I did.
That is a 22 to hit.
That is a hit.
I rolled.
Wait, this is the next round. No, 22 does not hit as he parries you.
Oh, that sucks. Don't like that. I don't, but I can take a hit, so I don't mind being upfront. What's the coin?
That was the
It's a
bonfire.
bonfire.
That's the bonfire. All right.
Currently lighting the table on fire.
Ah!
How close is that to burning the tent down?
Like, is it a huge flame? Is it
I
reaching
mean, it's
the
a
top?
It's a 5-foot wide bonfire.
It'll probably be on fire soon.
Yeah, we might want to.
We're trying.
Yeah, that's my turn. I can't do nothing else.
Okay, Oliver, Winter, you're on deck.
Okay, so to speak clear, this is enemy, right?
The
No,
hobgoblin.
that's
No, that's Tarlin.
That's our friend. Don't.
Okay.
The
Don't
hobgoblin.
hurt
The
him.
hobgoblin. There is
got
the
The one we're all poking.
yeah, the one you guys are poking with sticks.
Gotcha. Which one of you is the shorter one?
Huh?
Which one of you is the shorter one so I don't shoot you?
Based on no, you can shoot through party members
Okay, just want to make sure.
as long as you don't critical fumble.
Some of us are just gonna get some nice bangs from the equation.
Mm.
Big bangs.
Joke's on
Okay,
you.
same
I
combo
have
as
no
before. Wait. Oh yeah.
Hunter's
Bonus
mark.
one. Bonus. Yeah. Bonus action. Hunter's mark.
Okay.
Longbow. 26.
That's a hit.
Yay.
What's your minimum damage? 4.
No wait. 5, 6, 7.
Roll it.
Wow. Critical. Put that dice down.
I'm guessing not a lot of ones.
No. One's packed up. Hold on. Nice.
How do you want to do it?
Oh wait. God damn it! I had something planned for this. Hold on.
The bird's crack his eyes out.
As we wait for Oliver to pull up his, what he had planned.
Hey.
If it's a Rick and Two
Hold on.
Crows joke, I'll be mad.
Watch, it's counting crows.
Buffering. Blue screen.
Is it the Wilhelm scream?
No. Wait.
I do want to kick some of the right parts. No, you Are you proud of yourself?
Okay.
On the way out, I'll put a bonfire on top of the tent and just let it burn through.
Okay. As you guys exit the tent, you guys see a large number of hobgoblins with tower shields and spears advancing towards you. Tarlin's like, gather, and
Praise her, girl.
bam! You guys are back on the wall.
Thanks, bestie.
And he's like, take a moment to catch your breath, because we go back out. There's other threats. You may take a short rest.
I keep seeing the Harry Potter.
Something like that, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. You think we're getting another chance for a long rest, or this will be our only long rest?
Yeah, they short rest.
Short rest. Sorry, short rest.
You'll get a chance for a short rest in between. Short rests. Somebody got a napkin we can get off the mat. There we go. That works.
Oh wait, no one has to have 5 hit dice.
Okay, get over there. Hold on. I got this. Yo.
And it's
Thank you, Archon.
Okay, so everybody burn that short rest. However, remember the number of hit dice that you use, because if you ever get a chance to take a long rest,
You get back half.
you get back half.
Yeah, wasn't it?
Is anybody like?
I'm desperately hoping that we won't have another huge set of combats for a couple days.
And remember the extra D6 from the bards.
You what? What?
Extra D6 on healing.
Yes!
Bard.
Does that include a constitution or just the extra d6?
Just for if you're using any hit dice.
Yep. 2, but still.
What's next?
Does anybody
So is
need
it-
anything like bigger than hit die?
I mean, I could use another hit die. I'm at 20 out of 30.
Right, you dagger.
Do I still have bardic inspiration?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
use
You
one
on
more.
hit points.
No, you're
Hit points at
it's-
time.
What?
Rolled a 1 from my
Ouch.
heals.
Which die do you use? Oh, you didn't use the good die.
Can I use the good die?
Let's see what it, just for funsies, let's see what it would roll.
Going at me.
3. Can I use
Here, let me touch it. I can get out the
No,
negative stuff.
no. Can I use that instead?
Yes, you may use the 3.
Yeah.
Thank
now I'm
you,
at
Ian.
24.
Okay, so everybody got your short rest in?
Do I want to use my arcane
Okay.
recovery?
Did you add your extra D6 that you get from him? Okay, good. All right, Tarlin says it's time to go out. There is a winged fiend out there. He
Oh,
points to
God.
that's going down, that's attacking troops at the wall, and he wants you guys to deal with it. And he gathers you together, points, and bamf. Okay, as you can see here, you guys are on the top of the ramparts, a different part than where you were. You guys are bamped up here by the teleport spell, and just in time to see a number of troops being carried off. This creature, large, dark-skinned winged creature with golden horns, gold bands around its arm, and gold bracers.
I cast comprehend languages.
Oh, you'd be able to understand this guy.
I'm doing it anyway. After last time.
And he lands in front of you. Give me initiative.
Oh, he's a pimp.
What is it?
Give me a Arcana check for anybody interested in to know what this creature is.
That's an 11.
For your Arcana?
Yeah, I rolled a 4.
Yes, it's a fiend.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I
Thank
roll
you.
religion?
Religion? Yeah, you can roll a religion.
Arcana.
22.
Arcana did 16.
22?
You're 16.
This is an eater of hope.
Oh.
What does that even mean?
He eats our hopes and dreams.
Eater of hope.
Archon, what'd you get?
I got a 11
What's your dex modifier?
plus 2.
Okay, you will go second compared to you.
Okay.
Sakura?
15.
Avery?
Sorry. Oh, that's a nat one.
Nat 1.
That's a nat one.
Dasria?
Good die.
Dirty 20.
Winter, are you back?
I am back.
Initiative, please.
23.
23. Outstanding. Oliver?
And I got a 7 on that Arcana check, by the way.
A 7?
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, you have no idea what this is.
21.
21. And Diedrich?
18.
Initiative is pretty easily laid out today. It's going to be Winter, Oliver, Dasria, Diedrich. Let's see, Sakura. Sakura. Bad. Archon. And Avery. He gets surprise attack. And he is going to, let's see, what is his reach? 5 foot? Oliver, you're a nice, nifty target right in front of him.
Oh no.
Hi.
Reaction, I use.
First thing he's,
Reaction, I use my shield. So he
surprise
gets
round, you can't. 21 and a 23.
They hit, yes.
Okay. You're going to take 14 points of slashing damage and 14 points of necrotic damage. Additionally, everybody needs to make a charisma saving throw as he breathes on all of you.
I rolled good. Praise the Lord.
Oh god.
I'm not charismatic.
You said charisma, correct?
It is a charisma saving throw.
Alright, 23.
11.
That's unfortunate.
I know. 24.
That is very fortunate.
Ew. Can I give some of my charisma to Dennis?
No, you cannot.
I rolled
14.
14.
18.
16.
14s and above. You made it.
Woohoo!
On a failed save. So if you made it, you're going to take half as much damage, and you're not cursed.
Oh,
Oh.
curses.
It was good to not be cursed.
It is good.
18 plus
Wish I had a
9
word-
is
curse on.
27. So failed 27 points of necrotic damage, and you are cursed.
Down. Bye, Dasria.
Additionally, every time you are hit by this thing, you're going to take an additional 1d12 points of necrotic damage.
I'm sorry, how much did we just take?
Crap.
Everybody just took 13 points of necrotic damage, and what was your save? Your charisma saving throw?
I got a 9.
A 9?
Why did I bother using
Wait.
all those hit die?
Did you say 9 or 19?
9.
You take 27 points of necrotic damage, and you are cursed. You will take an additional 1d12 damage if he hits you.
I'm down.
Going down for real.
You've made us glass cannons, haven't you?
I have no idea what you're referring to.
Mm-hmm.
In any case, point of the matter is,
Oh.
now it's top of the initiative. Winter, are you still up?
Barely.
It's your turn. What are you doing? You've got 2 party members down, Dasria and Oliver.
Well, Dasria's getting a healing word
Roll it.
Yay.
at 2nd level.
Oh.
Ooh, she's being good to you.
Everybody is. Oh, why you all like me? I'm a jerk.
You are-
Hey, you are.
So you regain 9 hit points.
You regain 9.
Yay, I'm awake.
It's like a third of your
Oliver, I do need a death saving throw from you. Wait, before you do that. What else are you doing, Winter?
I would like to create my rapier.
Okay, roll a death saving throw. Okay, go ahead. And what do you do now?
Ooh. 10 on the dice.
That is all I can do.
1 success. Okay. Oliver, it's your turn. Give me a death saving throw.
Oh god.
Nah, 5.
Okay, that is a 1 fail. Next, Dasria, Diedrich, you're on tap.
I think I'm going to cast command again and tell him to halt. Please fail this time.
He's got magic resistance. 19 and an 18.
Yeah, that passes.
So that's a... And this is a wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
So yeah.
I really would like to get away from him, but I know he's gonna take a swipe at me if I try to run, so that was my hope. So I guess I'm going to stand up. Free action to cry.
It is.
And oh god. Gonna cast invisibility, I think.
Didn't you just try to use command from the staff?
Shit, you're right, I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess that.
Got any bonus action cantrips?
bonus action.
I think your hope.
Only doing the dragon's breath, but I really don't want to use another spell when I'm gonna take another hit and go down.
I think your hope has officially been eaten.
Correct.
Thank you.
So
I
that's
don't
your-
want to be here, and I'm trying to debate if I want to take that attack of opportunity.
You don't know. It's
Man, I wish I had Misty Step prepared. Crap.
Still,
Did you take a-
Misty Step won't help you because it's not a cantrip.
That is true. Well, I would have done Misty Step instead of trying command now, wouldn't I?
Yes, you would have.
Remember how I said that Dasharia had never taken really hard hits and wasn't taking mage armor because of it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she really wants mage armor now.
I'm sure she does. Wishes she had it today. Is that your turn then, Dasria?
Give me a second.
thinking.
You could just.
Okay, apparently that was trying to see how brave she was gonna be. I'm gonna run through the back line, so give me that attack of opportunity. I'm gonna go down again.
15.
Yes.
Are you cursed?
Yep.
Stop!
I was gonna get hit the next round
You
anyway.
got shield still,
You
dude.
have shield and your AC is like.
That is actually true. It's too late for me to cast shield, right?
No, allow it.
I cast shield then, so it won't hit.
Okay, very good.
Keep running.
Okay, move
Give
yourself
me that pen.
5, 10, 15 to the back.
Yup.
Meat shields assemble. All
I
right.
don't like that.
Wait,
Thanks.
I'm the only meat shield.
You've got
I was a
Diedrich.
meat-
Oh, Dodgers, that's right. Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty beefy.
But you're the beefier meat.
Speaking of which, Diedrich, it's your turn.
Yeah, okay, so
Sakura, you're on deck.
bonus action, I'm going to use Branding Smite. That adds 2d6 radiant damage to myself, and it's a concentration.
Okay, so go ahead and roll the attack.
Pop off, sis.
Okay, so let's see. So I got a 21 and a 24.
Both hit.
Okay, I'm going to do the biggest ballsy play of all time. Can I use 2 spell slots, first level, for both Branding Smites, because I'm hitting them with both attacks?
I don't think you can add in burn a spell slot for smite while having done it. I don't believe so. Does anybody?
Because I know, like, Smite burns a spell slot. I'm not sure if it's...
It is not a spell, it just burns the slot.
Let me double check.
Yeah, D&D rules. Yeah. So who here's having a great time?
Me!
I'm having so much fun.
You
I'm
can
not.
upcast it, right?
I'm suddenly regretting all of my choices.
Yes, you can use it in conjunction with any of the spells.
Okay.
So you can burn spell slots on top of it.
Okay, so 2
What?
smites, if I'm able to.
You're not. You can
Okay,
burn a
just-
spell slot.
Perfect. I just wanted to double
What level
check.
spell slot are you burning?
The only one I can do is a level 1.
Okay, very good.
Okay, so.
So you're going to get 3d8 plus your d8 longsword plus the 2d6. So you're going to get 48 plus 2d6 damage.
Yes. Okay, I got. 34.
34 points of damage?
Yes.
What'd you roll to hit him?
One of them was Branding Smite Longsword.
No, what did you roll? What was your actual attack rolls?
My attack rolls were a 23 and a 21.
Okay, very good. So that's total damage?
Total damage with the damage was 34. Or, yeah, 34.
Okay. All right. Next, Sakura. Bad guys up on deck after.
Sakura, as a bonus action, Sakura says, Oliver, Falinora commands you to arrive. You get back 3 hit points.
Hooray!
Yay.
And
About to
I'm
get knocked
casting
back
a
down.
spell against this creature.
Okay.
Which I kind of doubt is 12 is going to hit.
No, 12 is not going to hit.
And I waste the spell slot. And that's it.
Okay. His turn. Daedrich. He's a little angry about that whole thing. That's cocked. That would be a 23,
Okay, that one hits.
and that's a 12.
That does not.
And you were not cursed, correct?
I am not cursed.
Okay. You like smite? Let me show you a smite.
Oh no. Oh yes.
I rolled garbage. Take 13 points of damage. 8 of that is necrotic.
Okay.
Okay. Next, Archon, who he has not yet met.
How did we get all the way over there?
I can move 40.
Put it through him?
No, I went around.
Where?
Isn't that a wall?
That's a wall.
Oh, we're in a dump.
Yeah, give me an
Oh.
athletics check and you can run up on the rampart.
My fault. Okay. Athletics check.
Yeah,
All right.
to jump up there.
11.
I was waiting for an at one.
Athletics. I'm pretty good at plus 8 at athletics. So 19.
Yeah, you jump up there and run around out behind him. Yeah,
Okay.
he is flanked. You get advantage on your attack rolls.
Yep, I already rolled those. So it was a 15 and a 19. And but plus 9 to those. So
Okay, then yes, both of those
24,
hit.
28. Okay.
Yeah.
12, 14 damage on the first strike. 20 on the next.
Okay, he is bloodied.
Okay, and the punch natural 18 plus 9.
Yep.
So that'd be 6 more.
Yeah, he's not doing so hot right now.
Already?
Already? Archon just did like 32 points of damage to him. He was bloodied.
I was
And I did 34. I did 34.
No, 32, 38 points of damage.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Avery, your turn.
34, 38.
Oh god.
Oh, he'll need shields, right?
Yeah.
You got this! Oh, good. Bangada. I'm going to.
How many squares are in between me and him? Just the one?
Yeah.
1, yeah.
If I casted Guiding Bolt, would I have disadvantage? Or no?
What, you're right up next to him?
I'm not right up next to him. I have a gap of just one square.
No, there's no disadvantage.
Oh, cool. Yep. Would I get sneak attack for it because Archon is right there?
You don't get sneak attack.
So you don't get
on
sneak
spell.
attack on spells.
Okay. Figured I'd ask.
Nope.
That's a 10.
Okay. Top of the initiative. Winter, your turn.
Let's go, Winter!
Okay.
No.
Is anybody still down?
I am lying down.
No.
He's lying down, but he's got 3 hit points and is still alive.
I'm feeling much better now. I'd like
Like
to take
some
a
help.
walk.
I feel like walking.
I'm sorry.
Wait, does she get
Okay.
advantage?
Well,
of
I'm gonna go
guidance
up and
over
stab
this
this
point?
thing quick.
No.
Say that again.
I'm gonna go up and stab this thing.
Roll it. Put him up there right next to him.
You got it.
23 to hit.
That's a hit. Give me damage.
And 16 piercing damage.
What do you want it to look like?
Nice.
Yay. Wait, I get it.
No.
Don't you dare.
He's.
I just want to leap on this thing and stab it repeatedly in the chest.
Okay. As you stab him repeatedly up in the chest, he literally disappears with a screech, an inhuman screech, into an oily vapor and is gone.
Hooray! We
try
did
The siege,
it.
you know, as you guys turn from the battle, you notice the siege engines have reached the wall on this side. However, you hear a great commotion as you see a horde of Goliaths turning and attacking the wall. Or not attacking the wall, attacking the wall of hobgoblins.
Are my pit traps doing any damage?
You also hear a screech above as you see tons of ravens attacking wyverns above, and just these battles, these pitched battles locked in deadly combat. Some of them, the ravens are just holding on to the wyverns, and rather than let them continue to attack, just go into a death dive, crashing into the ground and into the enemy troops.
That's
Okay.
I'm just gonna stand up on the rampart, raise my axe in my head, and just roar at him in encouragement.
Okay.
I also roar.
The bardic barbarian.
Less
All right.
effectively.
Wait a second. Can I dramaturgy on someone else?
Tarlin teleports you back to where you guys were on the ramparts before, and says, "Catch your breath again. We go back soon."
The short rest.
Another short rest.
Can I chug 3 healing potions?
You
in
may
time?
chug 3 healing potions. Go ahead and roll those.
Uno dos tres.
What was it? What was it,
2d4 plus 2.
So 64 plus 6.
Yeah, it's the first time I didn't have enough.
The last two.
No, wait.
You're your baby girl.
I have 9 hit points. I need to stop to be in the front of the battle. What
Yeah.
I have to do.
I'm
6.
Blame your mentor. He can put you on the side of the dude.
So are we when we drop, we're just kind of landing randomly.
Landing randomly.
Okay, so sometimes she might get stuck on the.
Like I did last time.
Like you did, yeah.
Let's put you in the center of everybody.
That'd be nice, but you know.
Wait, it was
I
plus
drank
what?
2
Oh, good. A 5 and a 6.
Plus 6.
So
Plus
11.
6.
Well, are we getting another 6 from Winter?
Winter, are you doing another Song of Rest?
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody gets an extra D6 if you burn hit dice.
lit. Thank you, Winter.
You're welcome.
You got me back up to full. You're a darling.
26 again. We'll see how long that lasts. Are we still cursed? I assume that doesn't matter anymore.
No, you're not.
Where's Idris? Is he off on his honeymoon?
No, Idris is elsewhere right now.
He's finding the boat for the honeymoon.
Okay.
He's too pretty to be in battle.
All right. Everybody take your short rest.
He's too pretty to be
Yeah,
in
and
battle.
I also rolled for 2 health potions, so I saved myself.
Okay.
How to hit that.
Let's erase the map real quick.
I also got a one that hasn't been used.
Okay, that's cool.
So like you don't have to keep using the.
Don't have to draw anything in this one.
Oh boy.
Okay. Tarlin looks at you and says, "I know you're weary, but we have more battle."
Bring it.
And he says, and
I'm ready.
a messenger
We're just
comes
started,
up.
alright?
A messenger comes up and whispers to him, and he says, he goes, "We can hold the battle without your actions for one time to give you rest. You just have to tell us when you want us to make that push."
Like a long rest.
you will get one chance for a long rest between now and by the time Avery's dad is able to come up with information on where.
Any idea how many more of these drops we're gonna do? Oh, God damn it.
Unsure.
How
Yeah.
are we on healing spell slots?
I have a bunch of healing potions, and I have 2 first level,
Same.
2 second, and 2 thirds.
I have 3 more D6 I can put up.
I'm good for now.
2 more D8s I can use for like healing, but I'm probably going to use 1 or 2 of them as more smite.
We're probably good for another 2 spells then, but
I
there's
I
only 2
also-
fights, but
Okay.
I also have
we gotta
30.
step in it.
Tarlin
Smite is
gathers
good.
you together and says, "There's a group of half dragons, red half dragons out there causing trouble.
Oh yeah.
We need to get to them."
Dragon.
Half
I
dragons.
thought he said there's a group of
Oh,
dragons out there.
It's like,
I was about to
heck
say-
yeah, let's do this.
Group of dragons. Oh yeah, we're going down.
Do you have any of your other dragonborns with you?
I have a bunch of dragonborns. Yeah.
How
And do
dare you
have
ask
any,
him that question?
Do you have any red ones?
I have, I believe, 2 or 3. I actually have 3.
If you
Excellent.
are they with you right now?
Yes. And I also have a red dragon if you want.
Don't need the red dragon.
Good.
Thank God. Thank
We're
Valora.
putting Dasser in the middle this time.
Somebody
Yeah,
hold
it's gotta
me.
be Tarlin.
I'll hold you guys for you.
Okay, you guys are. Go ahead and grab them real quick. Sure.
Oh god. This okay with all the poses. This feels very much like the Avengers moment.
Yeah.
all land.
All of us are post out.
Yeah.
Yes.
As you guys drop.
Oh
I'm
no.
dropping voice.
That's good. Unless you got one more.
I got 1 more.
Oh, you doubt him?
You doubt the power.
No, you don't have one more.
Wait, I've only got 1. Give me 2 back.
Those aren't dragonborn. Those are lizard folk.
They're different.
Actually, I do have 2 more red dragonborns back in my house that I didn't bring.
Oh my
Shut
god.
up, Diodrid.
I love dragonborns.
Really? We hadn't noticed.
Oh hey, I have them, but it's
You recognize the guy in front.
Oh no.
who's the guy in front?
Your mom.
It's Jirok.
No.
We paid him a lot of money.
He's our best.
You
He's
see
supposed
his
to be on our side.
You see his shield is adorned with the war crest,
No.
and sees you appear and says, "I'm sorry, they paid better."
Bestie, no.
Initiative.
Wait, what level were we when?
He was like
I
15 or something. No, like 10, right? He was like level 10 when we
Oh
got him.
baby, not 20.
Dirty
We have a
20
waste of a 20 though.
on initiative.
No!
Oh.
It's okay, Daddy. It's okay. Dasher.
What'd you get? You're still good.
You're still good. That's scary.
Okay.
I'm
Archon.
13.
I'm sorry.
18.
Oh,
Sakura.
Dirty 20.
Avery.
dirty 20.
Who's got the higher dex?
I have 19.
Wow.
Okay. Dasria.
4.
Winter.
17.
Nice. Oliver.
19.
Diedrich.
Not 20.
Oh.
You guys literally all go before they do.
Me?
I got a nat 1.
Oh,
So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go around the table this way. Not to actually, I'll go around the table this way since you got the nat 20, and you guys will all get to act before they do. We are designating them 1, 2, 3, 4, and Jirok is number 3.
Okay. Question: Did we do the long rest or no?
But
No.
could Jirok be the one that's unpainted? Just that way we
Just
can-
double checking. Just double checking.
Drock is unpainted because
Yes,
he
Jirok
sucks.
is unpainted.
Okay, cool.
Because he sucks. This guy sucks. He
He's
I
like,
sucks,
have a
his ass.
painted one of that one, but it's not red.
he sucks major butt.
Nope, that's why I pulled him out.
He sucks major butt.
Okay. And I know he's wielding a giant axe, but he's actually they're all wielding long swords. Okay.
I've got ideas.
So, Diedrich, what are you doing?
Okay.
Fireball, but not have it be fireball.
All right, I'm gonna move right here and use my lightning breath attack, and it's a line, so I can hit all 3 of them.
Nice.
Okay. So they each get a dexterity saving throw.
That is correct.
1, 2, 3, 4. I got a literal 3 on Jirok. Everybody else got an 18 or above.
Okay.
Or 16 or above.
18 above, passed. But I get to roll damage now. That is almost max damage. I got a 6 and a 5, so that
11?
is 11. Yep. And that is action.
Okay.
And that is all I can do.
Dastria.
She's gonna turn, she's gonna look at these Dragonborn, have a flashback to the last 2 battles.
Not Dragonborn, half dragons.
Half dragons, whatever. It's all bad. She's gonna say, "Hey Archon, I've been having a real bad day today.
Yep.
So I'm gonna lend you as much of my strength as I can, and I'm gonna cast haste on him. Let's go."
Good game?
Huh?
You're gonna good game him?
Yeah.
Am I getting smack on the ass?
Yes,
Yes.
you are.
As ironically, it's a 30 foot distance, but I will smack him on the ass, and you get +2 bonus to AC, advantage on Dex saving throws, and an additional action on each of your turns that can be used to take an attack, dash, disengage, hide,
Holy
or use an
But
object.
you only get 1 extra attack.
Okay.
So
I'm
yeah,
on the
big
dice.
point, +2, Dex saving or advantage on
No, not that
Dexes,
Not
which is
that
gonna be
one.
real good for these
Give me a
guys.
good one.
Plus you touched his butt.
And a touch of butt.
And you
That's
said encouragement.
Yes.
Oh,
Is that your
black
turn?
die.
Yes, that's my turn.
Avery.
Oh, 17. Nice.
Mr.
Uh-huh.
Sucks gets a guiding bolt to the forehead. That's a 25 to hit.
That is a hit.
Really glad
I
went for you.
rolled awful. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
This is revenge because this guy kicked my
And
ass.
whoever hits him next gets advantage because he's kind of glow.
How much did you do?
12.
I'm sorry, 12?
12
To the guy who sucks?
to Mr. Sucks butt.
What did you hit him with?
Guiding bolt.
Okay.
So whoever hits him next gets advantage.
Sakura, your turn.
Actual children.
Are you attacking Jirok?
Threw a spell his way, but I guess he dodged it. Or
You get advantage on it because of Avery's guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt.
yeah, that's even worse.
Ouch. Okay. Any other actions? Move.
That's what I got.
Oliver, your turn.
Okay, bonus action Hunter's Mark on Durax here. And just for funsies, I'm gonna double down on our guiding bolt here and use fairy fire on all of them.
Okay, dexterity saves all around.
Yes.
Nat 1,
16.
15, 11, and nat 20 on the guy on the far right.
Oh, I should have run while I had my turn. We're all clumped up and they're all half dragons. Oh no!
I'm not.
Oh no!
Oh no! No!
Wait,
No!
why
No!
did
No!
I-
No!
Why didn't I run?
And
Hold
with
on.
that, I am moving.
Oh no!
Yeah. Okay.
What happened to the fireball?
Okay.
I
So
decided to do haste.
these 3 are fairy fired, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Next, Archon.
You have an advantage on all 3 of these.
I don't think I'm gonna change my because I already rolled 1 natural 20.
Okay.
I have advantage.
Yes.
Oh no!
On
I'm
all
gonna-
3 of these.
I'm gonna ruin his fucking life.
Good.
Yes.
Are you? Okay. So
I'm gonna
that's
re-roll
5,
my 16 and my 17 just to see if I might get a 20.
Okay.
No. All right. So let's stick with those. So these are all well over 20.
Okay. Very
Do
good.
those hit?
Yes.
All
How many
right.
attacks do you get?
Hold on. 1, 3. Okay, him.
I get
Okay.
3. If I kill him, then I can get another attack. And I haven't done my punch yet.
Correct.
So the first one, the 20 was 34 damage. The other 2 were 19. Because that was the great weapon master attack. So that
Okay.
gave it a plus 10 to the damage as
Okay.
well.
So your second attack
Yeah.
kills him.
Oh! Yes!
Your second attack, Jirok just literally you hack into him and then just cut his head off, and the last thing is just this confused look on the head just flying through the air.
Suck my butt.
Money ain't everything.
Remember that last time where I didn't even get to attack?
Quick, get
Yeah,
our refund back.
after you bastard. Right.
Okay.
Steal the money.
Next.
All right. So then he'll get. Well then, the other attack will be on him,
Okay,
and he gets a bonus attack because he killed somebody.
gotcha. So go ahead.
Go.
Cam, you
So that's-
keep
so that's
killing
19
people, you
damage.
keep getting attacked.
19 damage to him.
Yep, and then this is the bonus attack, the 14 plus 9, so
That's a hit.
23.
Yep.
Freshly wet pen, both in the middle. Murders the crap.
18 damage. Oh, and I get to punch him.
He's bloody.
Nice. That's awesome. 6 more for the punch.
Please tell me you kill him.
He's blood.
Oh.
Now I'm gonna get gang raped.
You got +2 to AC.
It's
though,
going.
what
This is going to hurt.
Get
Okay,
banged.
my turn.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go down this turn.
Go,
Sorry,
baby,
I'm trying to move. I'm trying to
You're
move.
good.
Did you
It
skip
was worth
me?
it, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
Winter,
was sort
you're
of,
right.
yeah.
Sorry, Winter, your turn.
Go, Winter.
Kill the guy in front of me, winner.
Go Winter.
Winter,
I
the
can't
guy
tell who's in
directly
front of you right now.
Is very bloody.
My dragon bloods.
Which one is?
It's
The one
I'm trying
directly
to
in front of
attack.
you.
If you can kill
That
him,
guy wasn't a
I would
good
say
friend.
one.
Which is?
This one. There.
That
Archon
doesn't
just-
help.
Archon just wrecked his day. The guy to the far right.
That guy. Okay.
What?
Can I get behind him in one move?
Let me take. What's your movement?
Yeah, you can.
30?
30. You can get beside him.
You can get
You
next
can get
to him.
beside him. If you feline agility, you can get behind him.
Yeah, this is far.
Okay, I'd like to do that because I'd like to flank this guy.
Okay, you are now flanked.
Flanking, not flanked.
And then I stab him.
Yes.
You get that advantage. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Kill him, kill him, kill him.
21 to hit.
That is a hit. Give me damage.
His beans.
$13 damage.
He is still up. Got anything else?
Punch him.
No,
Punch him.
but Archon can get a Bardic Inspiration quick.
Unless you want to try to punch him. I don't know what your.
He's got cat's claws.
You got cat's claws, don't you?
I do, yes.
Ooh,
Do you want to use your offhand and swipe at him?
Yes, I do.
Roll it.
Yes. Come on.
Roll high.
Him. You get advantage.
You get advantage. Don't forget.
Oh no,
Did it-
what?
Come on. Come on. Tell
What's
me
that
that's a crit.
giggle?
That's a 6.
No. Even with,
With advantage?
With advantage, I rolled a nat 1 and a 2.
Oh my god!
Crap.
So he's
Okay.
got 2 nat ones.
Followed up a brutal beheading.
All right,
with a
now
light-
it is
light
my
cocaine.
turn.
Oh no.
It's gonna be bad.
I'm gonna go down, I know it.
Uh-oh.
They are all three going to
Yeah.
breathe on Archon.
Oh, that's
Archon,
tones.
make not one, not two, but 3 dexterity.
You get
saving
advantage
throws.
Oh, I got advantage on dex saves.
All
Yes,
three
you
of them.
do.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I need a lot of d6s.
Alright.
I got D6.
Those two, I'm pretty sure, made it.
It's a 15.
Oh, yeah. Alright, those two made it. Advantage on the other one.
I should have just given you the inspiration.
What did you say?
I got a
15.
D6s.
15 is what I need?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I rolled 14.
Should be good.
And I think I get a plus. Hold on. Dex, I get a plus 3, so 16. So 3, so.
Yep.
Oh, I don't like that.
I gotta roll this 3 times. How many hit points do you got, Archon?
I've got, minus the 6 that I took earlier, I have 52 hit points.
Okay.
But I take half damage. Oh, I didn't realize my cloak of protection gives me a plus 1 on saves.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Do you take half damage? I thought just from bludgeoning, piercing, or is this you get half
Everything.
damage from everything?
The only thing I don't take half damage on is psychic.
So 15, that's half. 15 is half on the first breath.
And that's half because he passed all of them.
Yes.
Well.
Oh no, wait, no, they're quartered. So 7. That's 7 on the first one. I
Okay.
forgot.
Also, fun fact: the spell doesn't specify if the target that I cast haste on goes unconscious. It doesn't say it stops. So I think if we get you back up within a minute, you're good.
Let's see, 38,
You can die faster.
9 damage on the next one. I forgot that you take half damage from everything. This is not going to hurt you as bad. And that is a sucky roll.
Yes.
I was very excited about taking haste this level.
7, 8, 9, 10, 18
Maybe
halves.
just into a juggernaut.
Is
Give
9
me
halved
five.
is 4. And 4 damage on the last one. All 3 of them breathe on you, and you're standing there a little sunburned.
A little crispy.
I'll just brush off my shoulder.
They look concerned. Top of the initiative, Diadrich.
Alright,
I was so excited to take that
he's
spell.
extremely bloodied. Like, bloodied.
Yes.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15. I'm going to use my bonus action to stab with my claws.
Okay, roll it.
That's a 12.
That is going to miss.
Okay. Alright then, same verse goes this, whatever it is.
Second verse, same as the first.
I'm just going to use my first attack for action. That is 21.
That's a hit. Go ahead and give me damage.
Okay.
What's your minimum damage?
Minimum,
If you rolled ones.
5.
Okay, he drops. Give him here.
Alright, that's
good.
mine.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Okay, and I still have one more attack because I have
Yes.
2 attacks. Another 5 right there, and I'm going to attack him again.
Okay,
Nat 20.
Ooh.
roll that damage twice.
Nice. Excellent.
See, there is a downside to that spell.
Max damage.
Worth it.
Oh.
That is 16 plus 4, that is 20.
Okay.
I rolled good on
He
that.
is not bloodied.
He's not bloody.
No.
I rolled good. I
Okay.
rolled
Wait,
good.
you still have advantage on
Which
it,
one?
don't you?
He rolled an at 20.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the guy, right?
Okay. Next, Dastria.
Oh, okay. I think I'm just going to cast a cantrip Ray of Frost, which is attack spell. That is 12 to hit.
Right off of his shield.
Then that's my turn. But I'm
Oh,
still maintaining
boy.
concentration.
Okay. Next.
Oh, wait, I am gonna actually move over here. Just to get out of the immediate cluster.
Okay.
No, they used their breath attack, so they can use it.
It can regenerate.
It can regenerate up to a round.
Yep.
Like a D4.
Next. Avery.
So I can do it again.
Can I move through, Sakura?
You can.
I can get over here. I can only get the other. We're going to mace him.
Which one? Left or right?
Which one's more damaged?
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
We'll hurt our boy. Would I get sneak attack since he is
You've
next
got
to
an
me?
ally with him 5, yes. He's
So,
up.
do I
Yeah,
get
so
advantage as well?
Yeah, with fairy fire.
Oh,
Fairy
with Fairy
fire.
Fire. You're right.
He's flanked though.
Wait, did I get advantage on my roll because Fairy Fire?
To hit.
To hit, yeah.
Yeah, it was a spell attack.
Yeah.
Roll it again, roll it again.
No.
No.
Okay.
That's a 2 sis.
Yeah. Hey, I got tried.
Yeah, 17 plus 5, 23 to hit.
That is a hit. Go ahead and give me damage.
I rolled 5, 10 damage.
He is bloodied.
Cool.
Anything else?
Can I punch him?
You can.
Button, sister.
Actually, you're wielding a shield, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, I guess you would just kick him, but that's fine. Go ahead.
18 plus, do I add proficiency?
Yeah.
Am I proficient with my own foot?
Yes.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
21.
That's a hit. Go ahead and give me
Proficient with
damage.
your foot.
20.
It's your strength. I think it's 1 plus strength, right?
What?
1 damage.
What?
Let's go!
One more damage than you were doing.
Right.
before.
Sakura.
Is he dead? Is
No.
he dead? Yes.
He was only bloodied.
Is he down?
There's 2 left, right?
Yep. And you are now flanking. Doesn't really matter because you already get advantage on him. Fairy fire is a thing.
Double.
But you have 2 different targets of
Interest.
interest.
I'm using a cantrip. My golden flame blade.
Okay.
Being attacked with my +1 dagger.
Okay.
For, yeah, that's
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Which one's the most damage? The one in the purple cloak?
Yes.
Let's him first. Five, 12 points of damage.
Okay.
The
He's
guy-
not living life right now.
The guy next to him
You won't have life much longer.
takes 3 radiant damage. Oh, 4 radiant damage.
Okay. Oliver.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and move 5, 10, aim for this dude here.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the triple wombo combo, but for a little sizzle, I'm gonna go ahead and add a distracting strike, adding another d6, and just for a little bit of powder bam, I'm gonna add a sharpshooter to that.
Okay, roll it.
Alright,
Don't forget that -5 for sharpshooter.
Yep.
So you're adding sizzle and powder bam.
Nat 20.
Let's go.
Oh,
Wow.
nice.
Go ahead and roll that beautiful
Awesome.
beam footage.
Let's see, so what, that's
Another-
8d6?
Yeah.
Oh, and 2d8.
Oh. A lot of dice.
This
I don't
is
think you
gonna
get the turn. Wow.
That's
Circle, circle, circle.
let
let's
it
see,
get clogged,
that
right?
is 6, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30,
Oh no.
31, 32, and that's the extra 10 for the 42.
So is he dead? Is he down?
No!
He's bloody.
I was about to say.
Oh, wait.
Had he been hit yet?
43, 44, 45 for the extra 3 on my bow.
Got anything else?
No, no,
Is
oh,
that
wait,
it?
you can't punch him.
That's all?
What am I picking?
Did you get add your dex modifier in there?
Did I? Hold on.
Oh god.
It's probably built in.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. He is still up, though he is worse off than his counterpart. Okay.
Oh yeah, someone. Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter. The next person has advantage on.
Okay,
what do they get,
Archon.
double advantage?
Archon, you have 2
Very
very good targets of. You are in what's called the target-rich environment.
Yeah, yeah.
And you have 2 attacks. What did you get?
I got 3 attacks. I still have
3.
haste
That's
on.
right.
Yeah.
I think Dad will be proud.
Does a 19 and a 21 hit?
A 19 does not. A
Okay.
21 does.
Okay. Then the other one was a natural 19. So 7 plus 6, that's 13. 15 on the first hit.
He drops.
Which one?
The middle one.
The
yeah.
middle one.
Does that mean you get an extra attack?
Yes. And then that'll be 10, 16, 18 on the next guy.
And he drops.
Wow.
Haste.
So I'm gonna be useless forever because I'm just gonna be channeling that spell anyway. Congrats,
Okay.
I'm now the Archon support team.
Okay.
Because all my good spells are
As-
concentrations. Any
As
of them.
hobgoblins start swarming in, Tarlin goes, and we're gone. And you guys are back at the top of the wall at place where you guys were, the command area. You notice the wall is getting swarmed, starting to get swarmed, however, and things are looking pretty insane. The last thing you see is flying is a large creature that looks like some cross between a demon and a bird flying your direction. And with that, we will see you next week.
Fireball!
We will see you next week.
It's
Thank-
Rock, the demon prince.
We hope you join us next week on the Inglorious Ingrates. Thanks for joining us. Till next time.
Bye.
Bye.